Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Harbor Tavern. I am your host Nitsify, and welcome to the Rum and Harbor campaign, baby. For those who don't know, Rum and Harbor campaign is a little pirate campaign where you're doing a bunch of dumb things and a bunch of dumb times, but it's fine because you're liberating the world and also killing a bunch of Navy people. Gotta love it. But that being said, we have a few players here today. And no, you do not get a recap. You'll get a recap after. I'm just introducing people. Shut up. We have sticking it off to the side in the corner, beside the Just Vodka bottle with a drink that says Squid 8990. We have Purple Boy over here, Purple Boy McGee, the man who was there on the Bite of 87. Acrid, who plays Loki. Heck yeah. You got a fun fact for me?
I do. It's a very simple fun fact, but it's there. And I won't be explaining it. Loki didn't always have a purple eye.
Hell yeah. Now he's got one. Because he bought it at a Five Nights at Freddy's store. I'm sorry.
Now shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
We also have tucked away in a box being shipped across America right now. I currently sent him, I think, to Utah. We have Reed, aka Bizarre Man, aka Bizarre Frog in the Box. Also known as Frog in the Box Studios. There's also that. You have a lot of names. You have a lot of them. Yeah. But we have Reed, who plays Usagi. What's your fun fact, man?
The scar on Usagi's eye is from far funnier of a circumstance than you'd think. He tripped.
Mm-hmm.
He tripped and dropped a knife he was trying to steal as part of his thief training.
Yeah.
It grazed his face.
That is the saddest way to get a scar. Like, straight up. That is, like it's comedic.
He will never tell anyone else about this.
I love, like, when it's that thing where it's like, yeah, so, like, how'd you get your scars? Like, scars are a way of, like, they show, like, you know, the memories of people and the things
hardships you've been through.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, was he, like, you know, like Monkey D. Luffy in One Piece. Like, he gets the scar underneath his eye from that very memorable moment of, like, him making a vow. Like, all these things. And he looked at him and it's like, so what's yours? I tripped and stabbed myself. That is honestly a rough thing. Honestly, if he has kids, just bluff. Just tell them the biggest fucking lie. So at least you look cool in front of your kid. Never let anyone know that. Speaking of goofballs, we have a goofball hanging over here at the seat, sitting beside a mini version of their character, actively throwing it back, drinking milk beside a cat that's breathing. There's multiple versions of the cat in the same here, but we'll get to that part later. We have Toasted Ghost, aka Issa, aka Iron Man Main. I don't think she's Iron Man.
But I don't ever.
Me neither.
I'm a tank man.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, I'm a bit of everything at this point. I started off as healer, and somehow I ended up as a Vanguard person mainly now. Because nobody wants to play Vanguard in Marvel Rivals.
Nobody plays it. It's so weird.
It's so stupid, too. Like, the Thing is super fun to play. Also, the Hulk is fun to play. But we have Ubabla. Oh, fuck.
Ubabla.
We have a Blub. So what is a Blub? What's your fun fact for a Blub? I can't speak today.
Blub?
Yeah, what about a Blub?
Blub.
A Blub.
Blub.
Yeah, is that the fun fact? Alright, cool, fun fact.
I'm so stuck on. Blub is Blub. Fun fact.
Okay, hell yeah. We love a Blub. We have Shao Kahn Anya, who's stuck on the side of, like, the counter here. Not because she's the least, not because she's the last, but because if she gets any closer to the center of the counter, she will have full access to the RPG behind there, and she is not allowed to have that for very, very specific reasons. She plays Kirla.
Hi.
Got a fun fact?
I do actually have a fun fact.
Is it Blub?
Fun fact, Kirla likes to sew.
Oh, yeah.
Which means the dress that she wore to the gala and the two outfits she made for Borf and Asta, she actually made those herself.
Hell yeah. You know, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. That is obscenely weird how well this knits in. Because I decided that since I've been making y'all do fun facts, I'd start giving fun facts out for the NPCs on y'all's group. I feel like that'd be kind of fun to have on there. And weirdly enough, that ties in really well. So this gives you one more reason to why you would talk to Asta, because Asta also sews.
Ooh.
Fuck
So
yeah!
So there you go. That is
Means I was able to get Asta's help with Borth's outfit.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like y'all had to get that tailored. Oh goodness.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Kirla made her own dress and also made the outfits for Asta and Borth.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
sick. That's sick.
Usagi certainly appreciates them.
Yeah. So you have 2 people who can sew on the crew. Actually 3. No, because Leo also sews. His is for very specific reasons though. He's not like didn't do it for a hobby. His was more of, hey, I'm on an island, everybody's being deprived because the Navy took over, we got a tyrant in power. I gotta take care of the people type of sewing. Like, I gotta learn this type of thing now. His was a little bit less of a hobby. But he does know how to sew, too. His just isn't as gracious. His is more like patchwork, which is why his clothing is a mess. But, that being said, quick little recap for everybody. Fun little fact, or not little fun little fact, what the hell? What is going on with me today? Okay, so recap, right, goodness gracious. For those who may have forgotten, in the last episode, the crew got decked out yesterday, or last session, yesterday, goodness gracious, no, this has been like a week. They got decked out, they went to a merchant at nighttime, with the help of Shindao, knowing where to find the person, and they got, how many items was that? That was like
20,
22. Yeah,
something
I think it was 22 items. So within the week, I had to make 22 items for this campaign, 2 races and a subclass for the other campaign, and 3 monster sheets. I got it done. We win these. But they went ahead, got themselves decked out. They now have a bunch of legendary, very rare items, as well as weapons. And besides that, they also got, each one of them got upgrades of some sort, whether if it was resistances, mechanics, just every single person got something upgraded. As well as there was a vow made by Shindao, pledging his life to Ublex, which was another fun little thing. As well as Usagi getting thrown obscenely high into the air by a massive knoll like a rocket to space.
Worth it.
Yep. You also got to see as a Monster Hunter ship got blasted in the Kingdom Come, with Loki getting a front view seat from the man running it all, Typhusis. And Carla got to finally actually get to do some moonlight dancing and learn a little thing or two from a certain lady on the island. And as we ended off, y'all headed off as you began sailing into the Fey Sea. Now here's the fun thing. And I mentioned this mechanic very lightly to them right before the session. Now I actually get to properly do it. Everybody, every single session at the beginning of each session, will roll me a D100 on the fate chart. So you'll roll me a D100, I'll check the fate chart, and you'll be dealing with whatever that status is, for whatever number you got, for the rest of the session. And then it will leave and disappear at the end of the session, and next session you'll have new statuses to deal with. It can end up with just about anything. It's the Fey Sea, everybody. So if you all will, please roll me D100 and type it into the VC chat so I know what you get. Because that is very important. Or you can just roll it on to Roll20. I don't know if Roll20 does a D100, but, you know.
That's an 85.
85. Please do write it into the VC chat, but I can go and tell you yours. So actually, no, you don't need to, but everybody else would probably be helpful. Oh, that's a funny one. Okay, so Usagi, when you guys go to bed, essentially when you guys wake up the next day in the Fey Sea, is when y'all would essentially get these status effects. So you wake up, and you feel like your head is screwed on backwards for the day. Because it is.
What?
Your head is backwards. So for the rest of the session, you have disadvantage on dex checks and saves. Because you are literally have your head on backwards. This is just for the session. Don't worry about it, Chief.
Let me think about how I can
It's so scary.
Wait.
Yeah.
Does that mean...
Hmm.
I have an idea.
Oh,
I can think of ways to use this.
Okay. It does mean that you, you're when you look down, you actually just see your ass instead of like your chest. So that's like a weird
that mean
in between. Yeah.
Does that mean I can
Do I
finally
need
see
to-
how big? Does that mean I can finally see how big my new ass is?
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. So, like, it is absurd on how like insane it is at this point. You did not think it was as crazy as it is. Let's just put it like that. You've seen the drawing, so you as a
When
person know. But
When Usagi finds out about this, he's going to go into his room and play the ball ghost. Like
that is a
experiment.
crazy thing. Yeah, no, you can. You know what? You
There-
can drum
there's a-
proficiency.
There's a horrible visual for you all.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fucking funny. Issa, with your 73, your sweat is no longer normal. You sweat beer, so you get a +2 to your con.
What?
But it means that if you sweat too much, you're gonna get drunk. So like, maybe don't dash too much.
Do we need to roll for the pets?
Am I gonna sweat?
I mean, if you do a lot of athletic and acrobatic things, not the pets, by the way, just yourself.
Am I gonna have to roll for? Am I gonna have to roll for freaking? Am I gonna have to roll for the ladies?
No, the NPCs, I will be dealing with those separately. A lot of time, I'm gonna be straight up honest. A lot of the NPCs, I probably just won't end up mentioning what they have unless like you guys are actively taking them onto an island and they're like the NPC in your party that goes with you guys on a mission. Just so we're not going through, because y'all have a massive crew. Just so we're not going through a massive majority of stuff.
Okay.
Unless I like for some reason have a reason to lightly mention, like if you're talking enough with an NPC, it gives me a reason to mention it. But otherwise, I probably won't bother with that.
Understandable.
Yeah. I think it makes sense. Otherwise, it'd slow down heavily. But yeah, with that said, yeah, you sweat. So also because you're sweating beer naturally right now, you're not blue for like this rest of this session. Ublex, you are like temporarily like a brownish because you're like that beer brown. So yeah. But yeah, just keep in mind you have a +2 to your con, which I think would boost your HP right now. So.
Do we need to roll for the pets?
Not the pets, just yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy.
So what did... Okay, we got a 42 and an 81. So with the 42... Actually, I'll get the 81 because I'm like right there on that same area. 81. So Kirula, your nose turns red when you lie, meaning you have disadvantage on deception checks.
Okay.
So you're Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, Loki, you feel the need to mention just how much you love unicorns at every given opportunity.
Oh my god.
You just can't help yourself. You
Oh, it's
love
this fucking
unicorns.
one again.
Oh, man. Now, I'm trying to remember. Last time you did it, you were a DM. If you were a player and you had gotten this before in the other mini campaign, then I'd say we re-roll. But
No,
were
last
a
time
DM
he
of
was
that.
the DM for
Yep.
this.
I was a DM. I just had a player who was
Yep.
very willing to
Beryllium.
just not shut the fuck up about fucking unicorns.
Beryllium did a fantastic
No,
job of that. If you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to see that, please go to Lost Shipyard.
He did great. He did
It's such
great.
a good job of just being like, I love unicorns.
It was such a fantastic job that he did. And everything just tied in so absolutely perfectly. It was gorgeous how it played out.
He
Please
was-
watch that miniseries.
He was very good about making things feel like it was actually a part of his conversation where he was going with stuff, rather than it feeling forced. But
It was so natural and so well done.
oh yeah. But yeah, no, you have to constantly every time you like talk to anybody. Just remember, you got to mention unicorns every now and then, man. You really love unicorns. You just can't help but feel that way, man. You know.
I definitely feel like Loki's sitting like, God, I know this is a fact. God damn it.
Yeah, please go watch the Duped campaign. It is amazing how well Thrillium did with that.
The later episodes of Duped are really good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you're
Oh,
specifically wanting to see how Thrillium did, it's the final episode of that campaign.
I think
Yep.
it's the second to last one has
Second
the
to last.
has
Second
the
to last.
unicorn.
No, it was the last
it?
one.
Either way, you know what?
Second to last.
It
You
was
know-
the last one
you
because
know
we
what?
ended off with a.
Watch the first episode. Don't skip. I'll beat you up. Okay, so you guys are basically making your way to Kippy Kingdom. Kippy Kingdom isn't really that far. As you guys know, getting through the rest of the Facey literally only be 3 islands. So you have Kepi Kingdom, you'll pass through Skazi Island, and then you'll get to the Crux Dynasty. And then after that, you'll be out of the Facey. That's what Typhus has mentioned to you guys, so that way you know ahead of time. You won't have to get through that many islands to get through the sea. So, lucky for you, you won't have to deal with this hopefully for too long. But you guys are heading to Kepi Kingdom. It is a 3-day sailing journey. It's not very far away from this island, honestly, but it's a very small island. So, if you wish to do anything on your way to the island, now's a good time. Is there anything that anybody wishes to do during their sailing times before you get to the island?
Okay.
I'm gonna make that one meat dish.
What meat dish? Wait, which one are you talking about? You talking about the one Lana was talking about?
Yeah, that one.
Heck yeah, yeah,
Alright.
you can do that. Roll a performance check. While you do that, what you got, Usagi?
Okay, this is a great idea. I need stealth training. I have 2 girlfriends with powerful noses. Let's see if this. It's called hide and seek, bitch. Let's go.
Oh boy. So you're doing stealth train. So, I mean, honestly, did you just want to grab them, or do you want to grab the whole crew, anyone that's willing? Because that's
Miko
different
will play with you.
I would love to play hide and seek.
It's just these 2. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. These 2 have the advantage of like superior noses.
So Borf
I
definitely.
beg your pardon. Kirla
You
is
know
a
what I
snake.
mean?
Borf gets
good point,
really
I
good
suppose.
smelling abilities because she is an ult. Tabaxi don't really get really good smelling abilities.
They don't?
No, because cats aren't really that perceptive when it comes to smelling, but they do have really good hearing. So hearing, they're pretty good at, but not smelling.
Oh.
Yeah. That being said, if you wanted other people to help with that sort of thing, like useful wise, there are other sniffers that you guys have in the crew. That's up to you.
I suppose Kirla could do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if you really want to get a proper test, put the ranger, the robot, up to it as well, because like she has one of the highest perceptions right beside Kirla.
Sure.
There's also just the whole. There is a desert wolf
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah.
who is trained to seek.
Yeah,
Makes
good
sense.
point. Alright, I'm gonna pick the dumbest place ever.
Okay.
I am going to tie a rope around myself, and I'm going to tie a rope around myself and just attempt to hang under the frickin' figurehead.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's an option.
If I get somebody who's not participating to tie me there, then it could easily. Then it would.
I
be
know
problem,
for a
right?
fact Loki would
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
there
know
you go.
for
Yeah,
a
okay.
fact Loki would do it.
Because they'll never find me.
Loki
Maybe.
does it with a string fruit.
Yeah, he'd just wrap you up with string. Like, there you go.
Yep.
That should hold you. Hopefully.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good luck.
Dude.
Perfect. Thank you.
I really hope it's like a cocoon. Like he's like you only see the head popping out. Like,
No, make it the ears.
you
It's
can't
just
even
ears.
see.
Yeah. Like he can breathe.
Yeah.
The ears, the nose, the mouth. Can't
Yeah.
see.
Like-
Can't.
Like
fucking
Loki,
move.
That is great.
he wraps him up and wraps it really tightly. Like there's a little bit of a dangle, but he's still wrapped really tightly to the fucking masthead because he's like, if you go into the water, you are restrained and grappled. You are not getting out of that string before you drown.
I mean, granted, he can't
He's
move either
strings
way
were
if he hits the
attached
water.
to the boat.
So.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's funny. Okay, right. Well then, I guess y'all can roll perceptions and
Loki
Goodness.
just gonna observe.
Borf,
I
and
like it.
Varara. Varara
I'm like,
will not notice you probably. You can roll me your stealth, by the way.
Oh
Kirla
boy, here we go. Please let me get a good roll. Come on.
and Miko.
I want to let you know, Borf.
28.
All right, 28. Nice. Borf has a
Miko is
horrible
nose
perception.
blind.
Dang. To be fair, Ubux is actively cooking. So all Miko and Borth is smelling is the food.
Yeah, Miko is nose blind.
Ubux, you see nothing. I don't know why you rolled, but you see nothing. You're currently cooking. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? You look down. You see nothing.
I look down.
Yeah, you look down. You just see yourself.
I feel like Kirla got the closest with a 25.
Yeah, you got the closest. You
Loki.
got
You
kind of.
can't participate.
I know, I just rolled because I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's very. That is actually
Yes.
valid at the end of the day.
I
Yeah.
mean, Loki's just sitting away from me. He's like, I can't see him from where I'm at.
I
He
want to
says there's more to
I
himself.
win!
straight up. Varra has the ability to notice that. It's just she rolled poorly. She rolled like a 3. So.
I win!
Borf rolled high, but she has a +2. She literally would have to roll a nat 20 to see you. So
Yep.
yeah, no, you sit there for like 30 minutes wrapped up like a cocoon and they just don't find you. Now to get yourself out of the mess.
I
What's your
didn't
plan?
think about that.
Yeah.
Kirla is going to try again with Miko. Just come on, Miko. Nope, Miko's still nose blind.
Miko just can't help. Like the food's just really blinding them right now. In fact, Miko's so distracted that they go to the kitchen and they're hanging out in the kitchen now.
Fair
Yeah.
enough, Miko.
You just said, you know what I don't care about? Finding this guy. I want food.
Wait.
I
I think after like 45 minutes, I'm gonna be like, all right, the training's over. Could somebody
So-
help me?
roll me a con save on that.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Your
Oh,
mouth is covered.
Oh, god damn it!
So I gotta see how horribly
Kirla
muffled
would
you
honestly just be with Miko in the kitchen at this point.
are.
Just
Oh
like,
man.
yeah, you see, Usagi's just kind of gone missing. He wanted us to try to find
17.
him, but
Okay.
he just kind of went poof. We don't know
Just
where
gnaw
he
through
is.
So, are you trying to gnaw? That's something different. Do you want to gnaw through it?
Oh, I mean, suppose no. No.
So,
what is
It's
17?
all
mean?
single
So-
string. I can't recommend it.
So, let me get the
Yeah.
map up real quick. Let me see who's near that area. Okay, we need to move first of all. Let me just put you near there. Let me put Miko
may have
and
been a
Kirla
poor
at the
decision.
kitchen with Ublex. Loki,
may have been
I'm
a
gonna
poor-
assume that your
this may have been
icon is still
poorly
where it's
thought out.
at. With
Yeah,
that-
no, I put it in there.
Okay, with the 17, specifically and only Loki and the Tabaxi get to roll a perception check, aka Kasheshe, to see if they hear you yelling within like the muffled cocoon that you have chosen to put yourself in.
Okay. I really hope I do hear this. Oh no, I got an 18.
So the reason why I had him roll the con save was because that determined how high the DC was going to be. That's
Uh-huh.
a cocoon would have a lot, and I mean a lot of silk. Neither of y'all are hearing him.
Loki, I feel like, Loki, do you consider the fact that people have stopped looking? Like,
I mean, you're noticing that Kirla is no longer on the top deck.
yeah, here's the...
To be specific, everyone but Borf. Borf is like
Borf.
it's Borf though. She has like a +2 to perception. She's looking
Yeah,
like
no,
everywhere that you obviously would not hide. Like you would see her like trying like to like look underneath one of the staircases. Like the only Ublex could fit in that area, and that's if they went blob form.
Blab.
This may have been a poorly thought out decision.
Possibly.
No, really?
I'll go the real. It'd be like 5 minutes of Loki sitting there and be like, okay, I should probably go get him.
Please do!
Oh, man.
It's just like an
Okay.
eventual, like, I'ma head over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please! Loki, please!
So, Loki, as you start, just like bringing him back up and untangling Usagi, you will see that there is a ship that is like pretty like in sight, like in eyesight, essentially.
Oh, Christ.
There's a boat.
There is a boat.
Okay!
You can see that the
Kirla just sitting in the kitchen eating a snack.
What is
Help
the boat?
you can see that it is a Jolly Roger.
Don't get distracted by the
it is a
boat!
Jolly
Help
Roger.
me!
It has a pink skull with like pink bones across it.
Eh?
Can I roll a history check?
Sure, roll me a history check. You're the guy that's been constantly dealing with pirates. If anyone knows if they ran away from a pirate crew, it's you.
Ah, God, I really hope I haven't run away from these people and just encountered them. Okay, my history, I don't have proficiency. I just have a plus. I'm just smart.
Yeah.
22.
22. You're looking at this this crossbone, you know, the Jolly Roger. You're kind of sitting there like, do I know this one? Do I? No, I don't know this. What the hell is that Jolly Roger? You know a lot of Jolly
Who
Rogers.
are you?
You don't know this one.
Alright, Loki would be like, alright, and I can promptly say I have no clue who those people are. Oh boy.
You'd also hear Ramiro, who is up on the crow's nest, aka the Slam with the Hood. You would see him kind of like look to you with a spyglass and just go, Loki, Captain, whatever you are. Yeah, the person on there's waving.
Huh.
She has a smile.
Somebody friendly?
Yeah.
That is me as player because Kirla is not there.
Alright,
yeah.
Loki was like, alright, I guess we're gonna be nice and see how this goes.
Maybe inform the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
Alright, Loki's gonna wander over here and go, we got a boat and they have crossbones and they look friendly, they're waving.
You not gotten me down yet.
Yeah, I got you up.
Yeah, no, you're
You
up.
just didn't
you're
move
up.
your icon.
Yeah. You just gotta move your icon. But he was
move it.
untying you while he was looking at it. You can't move it?
No.
What the fuck? Oh, roll 20. Roll 20, I will send you to the 9 heavens and then back, and then I'll grab you. I'll throw you around, shake you like a soda can, throw 15 Mentos down your throat.
Well, I get to do a funny.
Okay, there we go. Try now.
We haven't.
Is it working for you?
Let me see. Yep, there we go.
Nice.
We haven't been on this map since I had 89 health. I now have to update Loki's health bar.
Yeah, apologies. I had to do some quick little cleaning stuff, and like when I was doing roll 20 today. So you might have to update your health temporarily. I do apologize for that. I've also got to update all the NPCs' health because they all leveled up like multiple times throughout that whole thing that y'all were doing. So I've got to mess with that. So just the HPs you see there, they aren't correct. Know that. But yeah, no, you can see that, you know, they're waving. You would see Gildart just look like over the, you know, the little ship hull and just go, are we crashing or are we actually approaching them properly?
Let's approach them properly. They're waving at us.
Borf, put the cannon
Kirla
down.
just wanders out with
Boy.
Nico, just like, I'm sorry, I heard something about a boat?
Yeah, them. And I don't know their Jolly Roger. And I know a lot of Jolly Rogers.
Are they acting aggressive?
They're waving at us with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
So either it's fey trickery and they're about to damn us all to the void, or they're kind.
Dude.
Kirla is going to take a look at the Jolly Roger.
Go ahead.
With a 17, she has no idea.
Yeah.
That's a natural 11. She's befuddled.
Yeah. No, you look at that Jolly Roger and you're like, I don't. Why is it pink?
I love Loki's fucking. Either it's fey trickery or all gonna get damned, or they're friendly. Which one of the two?
I just want to mention, by the way, as you're like starting to finally get up, Usagi, while they're kind of getting this all sorted, you can see Barf look to you and just go, "Why is your head back? Why is your head back?"
They trickery.
Oh, that's just horrible. You can see that as she's saying that. There's like sparkles coming out of her mouth.
Wait, what?
Sparkles coming out of her mouth every time she talks.
Are you breathing sparkle?
No.
Ew.
Why?
Just gonna look at
Also,
her like,
people in the crew would be noticing Loki is avoiding direct conversation. He's just kind of absently
Yeah.
talking towards people.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's kind of like he didn't directly talk
Uh-huh.
to you, Usagi, when he was talking to you.
Yeah, I remember straight up honest. You'd at least see Tito, who's for once not on a post, just look at you and just go, "Hey, boss, you good?"
I'm absolutely fine, and unicorns are great.
Ah, I
Fucking
see.
thumbs up.
How great
I'm
are unicorns,
terrified
boss?
as-
Please tell me
I-
more.
I'm terrified as what Osta's happening with.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Listen, Oster's just conspiring with Leo, Alana, and Shindo. Don't worry about it.
That's
no.
good.
They'll worry
Kirla
about
just
that.
looks at Loki like, did you say something about unicorns?
Yes, oh god, here. So, no.
Yeah, no, he just loves unicorns. Like, what do you
Yeah.
like about unicorns, boss?
Oh,
Loki, you might want to get your shit in gear and together, because you and I are both captains, and you're the
Right.
face of the crew.
he would stare directly at Keel and go, I cannot help but mention how much I like unicorns. Okay? Just almost like... He just stares at her with that look of like, bitch, I physically cannot stop this.
You're the one who made yourself the face of the ship. They're going to want to talk to you.
I know, and they get to hear about how great unicorns are.
I have an idea. Can I? No, I should have suggested this earlier, but I was thinking about like putting my clothes on backwards to freaking help hide the fact that
Mm-hmm.
you know
Yeah.
help hide my current predicament.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It'd be relatively noticeable because you have quote unquote baggy, quote unquote. It should have been baggy. That your stuff's not baggy on you, man. Straight up. Like they'd notice. They'd see that shit.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
never
there-
mind.
there's no
it
hiding
would
that,
look even
man.
yeah, so it looked like it looked like it'd be obvious, or it would look like I have a. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. It looked very odd. You might as well just roll with it.
Look, I'd have like some junk in the hood, so to speak.
God.
That
Yeah,
joke's not
yeah.
funny. That joke's not funny. Never mind.
Oh man. Okay.
Like, junk in the trunk, but in the hood. I'll stop now.
Anyway, no, we get it. We
thanks.
get it. You're good. You're good. You're digging yourself a hole, man.
Stop digging yourself a hole!
I give you permission
stop.
to take your
Okay,
foot off the gas
done.
pedal.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, so you will finally get up to the ship. They do not shoot a single cannon. They do not like start shooting bow and arrows or gunshots. They seem relatively chill so far, at least. Straight up, this
Yay.
is the biggest. What the fuck is this ship type of design? You go up, right? And it's like it's like they painted almost the majority of this ship pink. You might be seeing a theme here. They have
fucking pink pirates? Like, what the fuck?
as you'd see the captain, who had been waving y'all down. This lady, I'll be sending a picture now. They appear to be human with kind of like purplish hair. I gotta get a picture up on OBS, but I just forgot to prep this one picture specifically this one. So that is my apologies. Give me just a second to get it up on there. Everybody, viewers, apologies, thank you very much.
Why are we looking
So-
at a stripper with black clothing and pink trim?
That, I mean, yeah.
I'd argue that's more
Um,
purple, but whatever.
I'm colorblind. I can't
Pink,
tell. This is pink.
purple-ish.
to me.
Right.
It looks magenta.
Also,
Yeah. I can tell the purple hair at least. So you see that she has like purple hair, pink eyes. It's mainly black clothing, like the black like captain's jacket and the black captain hat. But it's like kind of designed with like pink lacings and designs off to the side, little pink leather belt. Very short shorts, and then black high heels, like boots that basically go halfway up the thigh.
Do those even count as shorts?
They're supposed to be. I don't. If they don't, pretend they are.
Those
they
might
are.
be
Pretend
like
they are.
the tiniest booty shorts in existence.
Facey, am I right? Yeah, no, I don't know. Pretend they are. Pretend they're shorts. There you go. Okay. So,
And she's got fucking stripper boots.
I mean, you don't have a pair like those?
No, I don't, actually.
Damn. Is it just me? So, yeah, no, she'd be waving you down. She'd wave y'all down. She'd just like, well, I'm imagining most likely y'all probably wouldn't ram her, so you'd probably, park your boats at side by side, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you'd see her just kind of look and just go, hi, haven't seen anybody on the seas a little bit. How you doing?
Oh. We're doing alright.
Oh, that's
Bit-
good.
A bit confused.
Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. Normally pirates shoot at me when I try to wave them down. This is the first. Well, actually, no, the second. There was one other one. But no, you're the second. No, that's fair.
I'll be honest, we weren't really expecting somebody to be friendly.
Oh, well, I mean, technically, all I am. I know they count me as a pirate, but at the end of the day, I'm just an ordinary person, just in an ordinary world. You know how it is. It's not my fault the Navy got in my way. So, how's everybody doing? I normally just try to, I normally try to put out the gesture and then people shoot at me. But normally I try to, get a hold of other pirates and see if they, they need any food or anything like that. Scurvy, you know how that's going around and all that. Nobody wants that.
I think other than just being affected by the Fey Sea, most of us are actually doing half decent.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. So I'm guessing you're heading into the Fey Sea, considering you're heading towards the other island.
Yes, unfortunately, we are.
Oh, well, best of luck with that. Do you know what islands you're heading to? I might be able to help you out a little bit. I've been going down the whole stretch of the Fey Sea. I'm not going I didn't go the way you're going. I went the long stretch, the 3-month stretch of the Fey Sea.
You would give the name of the island I, as player, have forgotten.
So there's the Kippy Island. The Kippy Kingdom's the next one y'all are heading to currently. And then you have Skazi Islands and then the Crux Dynasty. She just let you go, just go, right, okay. Well, first thing you want to know, Kippy, the little Kippy Island, real easy. Not really much of a problem. Very, very small type of, place. Doubt there'll be many problems that you'd really have a possibility running into there. I know there's been pixies doing stuff over there, but that's about it. Nothing too crazy. Skazi Island, or Skazi Kingdom, which is kind of like several islands run by the same empire. Not really a problem. You'll probably only have to go through one of their islands. You'll probably just sail past the others. They'll probably just lead you, past them. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. I don't think they've got anything going on. Just don't anger them, because they've got a lich running them. And I'm pretty sure the lich would be more than happy to take down literally anyone. Navy or pirates. Oh, right. The Crux Dynasty. They're currently in an amount of chaos, so be careful with that one. Navy's been trying to take them over, because as far as the Navy cares, they're apparently an outlaw country, or whatever. So there is that. They've currently been at war with them for about 2 months, I think, from what I've heard. I stopped by there recently. I had to set my my pose a little bit different. And, yeah, no, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. So just be careful around that area.
I appreciate the warning.
Of course, of course. Normally I also try to get some exchange, so if I may ask, what island did you come from? Is there anything I need to know about it?
She would, again, give the name of the island I, as player, and
It's fair. Y'all have gone to a lot of islands. It's Hinsire.
I'm bad with names to begin with.
Dude, I'm the same way. The fact that I can even keep up with the stuff I have right now is surprising.
She would just, if you're not traveling with a native to the island or a native yourself, they won't let you on.
I will have to check with my crew to see if I have anybody then. Alright. It's appreciated. Y'all seem to be doing fine, so I'm not gonna bother ya. If you ever need me, you can just send me a letter. It's Captain Celestina, real easy to get a hold of. So,
And
yeah.
what is the name of your crew?
Oh, we don't have a name because we never actually did enough for them to warrant a bounty on us yet. But that's about to change in like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no. So we one of my old friends got out of prison recently, like I don't know, like a month ago or so, something like that. She's been getting a hold of some stuff, causing absolute havoc. She's been setting up her time. Have you ever heard of Gothine? Massive furbolg.
Vaguely.
She's from Whiteside Island.
Is she dead?
No.
I
Oh.
can't say I have heard of her.
I have.
Yeah, she's
I have.
Oh, okay. So at least you two know. She's essentially a furbolg. She was the chieftain of a tribe, and then Navy decided they're too close to being giants, and basically decided for some reason that furbolg should be killed on sight. Basically calling them monsters. They run the monster guild and all that, so they've been trying to wipe their race out of existence. They locked her away instead of killing her, which was their first mistake. She broke out with some other
Got
people.
it.
Some of those people went missing.
Oh, yeah, I
She's been
remember.
going on a war path. So I'm gonna go destroy and meet up with her. I'm gonna go and just remove a few Navy bases permanently out of existence. The normal.
If you meet her, tell her Usagi says hello.
Will do.
I'm gonna be sending her a letter. Because I do actually have the ability to contact her, because I have the contact written in a journal I found.
Okay.
Oh, you do then.
Right.
You could probably get
From
probably.
one of the
Oh,
people
I
I,
have an
think that
idea.
broke out with her.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm attempting to possibly liberate my home, she might be a useful ally to get hold of.
Now, considering she is actively heading away from the Crux Dynasty to meet with her, she might be on a different side.
Yeah. Shit.
You might be able to possibly run into her around, because, again, everything eventually always leads up to the Hellchained Islands, aka the Blood Sea, no matter what. So y'all might be able to run into her in the Blood Sea, but most likely you probably won't be able to get a hold of her and get her to the place that y'all are heading to in time.
Okay.
Yeah, if that makes
Okay.
sense. No, that's honestly a good plan. There is just the fact of when y'all are heading opposite ways and the poses work specific ways, it can make travel a bit of a problem. And boats take a lot longer to get around places, so. But that is fair. That is fair. Y'all do probably have, you probably would have some alliances that you might be able to try and get a hold of in Crux Dynasty when you get there. It's just the fact of whether or not they'll even be willing to pick up your letter. Because you're kind of known as that, that little bratty thief that was stealing from people. And people are like, what the hell? Why are you stealing from us? So you might be able to get some town folk to work with you that you might have known in the past. But, that's probably something that you'd have to do when you actually get there. Because I don't imagine Yusaki kept much of connection with the people directly in his country, considering
Probably
he kind
not.
of fled the place. Yeah.
Yeah, and
There's
also,
also
most of the
just-
people he knows there are probably dead.
There's also that's also another problem that kind of comes into play.
There's also just the matter that, according to most of the universe, Usagi himself is dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if they got a letter from you out of nowhere, they'd probably be a bit confused.
Good
I
point.
don't imagine that would end well.
Yes, that's probably true.
But yeah.
Perils of faking your own death, I suppose. Oh,
Yeah,
well, I guess-
you cut off
I
some
guess
alliances in the
fake-
process temporarily, but
I guess it wasn't faking my own death.
not really faking. More of it happened, and then they just didn't know that you got brought back.
Very convenient.
Gotta love fantasy worlds. But yeah, unless there's anything else that y'all wish to ask this person, she will begin making her ship sail. This is literally just one of those characters where it's like, here's some information. if you needed food and you guys had forgotten to stock up and you were about to die, she's just one of those people that are like, hey, you need food? Literally just a good
Thank
person.
God we have Ublex, who abuses the universe in stealing food.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Uber.
No.
Oops doesn't steal food. Oops pays for the food.
Yeah. She buys for it. Now, however, the bird that Usagi has, on the other hand, well, we can't really say that it buys food.
I can't wait till we see a bounty poster just for that bird, and it's for like 3,000 because it stole that one item.
Hey, yeah, so you get a poster delivered to you by a bird.
Shut the.
Nah, I'm doing dead serious.
Oh goddamn.
Wait, actually.
Yeah, so there's a poster. You open it up. There's a poster for, Reed's bird. And it says 1,000 rupees. And it says in brackets for the reasoning. And it's written by a person. It's not like a Navy wanted poster. It's just a bounty poster that's been spread out. And it's written by some artist fisher. And it just goes, it stole my McGism thing. And that's what it says.
Irla just
Holy
goes over
shit.
to Usagi, places the fucking bounty poster against his back, I guess.
Yeah.
And just
yeah.
you might want to deal with this.
What does it say again?
Ooh.
Yeah, so it says, 1,000 rupees for your bird, dead or alive,
What?
preferably cooked.
It's even-
Preferably
cooked. He hasn't even stolen anything yet. What?
It has.
What's the crime for? He hasn't done anything yet.
It lists the crime.
It stole, to be more specific, it stole an arcanic, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was an arcanic
Arcanic
something,
tinkerer's tools.
Arcanic tinkering tool, yeah. Because Kirilla had mentioned Kashashe mentioned that he needed some. And then the bird heard that and was like, I got this, and then flew off and grabbed one. Yeah.
No. What do you mean? As long as I keep him under wraps, it'll be fine, right? Like, come on.
I mean, you don't
Your
really
bird
bring the
has a
bird
mind
off
of its
either.
own.
True.
None of us told your bird to go get them. Your bird just decided to.
He's learning good. He's learning good habits. I see. I'll deal with this.
Hell yeah. Oh,
You
man.
could call it good habits, or you could call
Well,
it habits that'll get him killed.
Yeah, good point. I'll deal with this. What I get for not training him correctly. Surprised he was that smart though. It's good. I can work with this.
Yeah, I mean, the birds are relatively smart. Birds in general are relatively smart creatures. So, it makes sense that a bird would actually kind of, understand. They have, you have a monster sheet. You should have their int on, what they have. It should be up on your others, if I remember correctly. I did tell you to add them, though. I'm pretty sure we did that. I'm pretty sure I walked you through how to add them in your extras, not others, extras on your D&D sheet. Yeah. You should have access to their int. I'm pretty sure they have fairly good int. But this happened, sessions ago. Back in, I don't know, episode 19, 20, around there.
Way the hell back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder I don't remember this. Anyway, no wonder I don't remember
That's
that.
fair,
Anyway,
that's fair, man.
I think it was also one of those where
This is
you were
interesting.
not there.
I don't think he was, but he was there when the bird got back.
You were there when the bird got back, but
Yeah.
you weren't there when the bird left. So Nitz literally just rolled to see if the bird would do something and just...
Yep. Oh, man. But, that being said, you guys can spend the rest of your days kind of just sailing away. Ublex, Shin does help you in the kitchen a bit more than what he used to, so that's a fun little detail for you. Yeah. He's actually willing to talk more than normal than just, be completely silent.
nice.
So, that is a fun little fact. Besides that, Kirla, every now and then, you and Asta, unless like you're like now, you and Asta can like vibe and sew.
Good.
This is just
Oh
a
no,
little...
Kirla's taking full advantage of that.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
boy.
fair. That is fair. There is also the sheer fact of Loki. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Whenever Borth takes over the steering wheel, unless you say no, Gildart definitely like raises alcohol to you and goes, "All right, it's drinking time." I'll be straight up.
Oh god.
I will mention he's like the one person in the entire crew that just doesn't seem to get affected at all by any of the Fae stuff. Like,
Of course
he's just,
not.
Yeah, because he's a changeling.
Well, he is a Fae. He is a
Yep.
Fae, so yeah.
Yeah, lighter Fae can get affected by the Fae C BS, but the heavier Fae like that, I consider changeling to be a little bit on the heavier Fae side, considering they literally just don't get proper identity to some degree. They're essentially just like a more human doppelganger when you really think about it.
Yep.
So it's that weird thing that I consider them a heavy Fae, so they don't get affected by that sort of stuff. But yeah. I will mention this, Loki, since you've actually been around the Fae Sea before, you can roll me a history check. Like as you guys are starting to arrive to Kippy Kingdom through these 3 days of travel.
Okay, I only have +5.
Alright.
I get dirty 18.
Dirty 18? Okay. You don't know why, but when y'all are like starting to get near Kippy Kingdom, it's like you just can't seem to quite remember anything about being at this island. Like, you get the feeling that you've been here before, but you just can't seem to like remember anything, if that makes sense. Like, that memory is just gone. Whatever, if you've ever been here. If there was anything, you don't remember it. But it's that weird thing that you feel like you've been here type of thing.
Loki's not too happy that he doesn't remember something, because he tends to have a good memory.
Yeah.
So he just kind of sits like, I don't like the fact that I've suppressed that. It's probably nothing.
That is never the case.
Loki sits there with just that internal dialogue of, I don't like the fact that I don't remember this.
That's fair.
I'm gonna
is
find
fair.
out at some point.
You would, yeah. I will also mention that on, like, the last day of sleep that you get before you get to Kippy Kingdom, you would feel like your heart's just a little bit more, like, tight, if that makes sense. Kind of just like that anxious feeling for some reason. You can't quite place it, but it's definitely there.
Loki's gonna be sitting on the top deck then that night, and he probably isn't sleeping.
That's fair.
Because he doesn't deal with anxiousness too well, because normally means he feels like he's being hunted.
I'll be honest,
Mhm.
that would concern Kirla.
Yeah. That's
Just-
fair.
Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
Loki. You're lying.
Yeah. I don't know. Unicorns are great, though. Doing better than me.
Kirla would sit down next to him and just, alright, what's got you distressed?
I don't know. I don't remember. I've been alive for a long time. Well, not too long compared to others, but I've been alive for a while. And I don't remember. I've been here before. I know I have. I don't remember it. I, at some point, was here and suppressed that memory. So, I get the feeling I'm going to remember at some point. Or I won't. I don't know. But You get some sleep. I can't sleep. If I remember, I'll let you know.
Okay.
As he would just stay up top for around whoever's driving. Just kind of as company for whoever's driving the boat in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, I want to mention, you're starting to get a little bit more, like, more people are starting to actually get trained on stuff since you actually have the crew for it now.
Hell yeah.
You actually have the manpower needed to be able to actually be like, all right, you know what? This person's getting to drive. Let me show you how to drive. So for the night, for the rest of the night, you'd actually be up with Nathio.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
So I can at least see him.
Oh yeah. You
can always see his eyes.
You can always see his eyes. Yeah, he definitely just look to you and you just go, I'm guessing you're not really quite fond of the Fae?
No, I don't. I've been in these islands before and I didn't really have a problem with them. But something about this island is different.
Well, I was
it's a
hoping
memory
we
I
have
have
something in common there. Fae and Fiend and all.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them, but especially not in the constant mentionings of I love unicorns.
I know you do, boss.
He has that look of, no, I don't. I fucking hate this. I hate this. He would just go, no, I don't remember most of my trip through the Fae, I don't think. I remember going to a carnival, though.
Carnival?
Or a Fae carnival. I believe there's a pirate that runs it. I remember attending it. It wasn't that bad.
Oh.
It's an interesting show.
You're speaking about the Warlord. Heard things about them. At least Lavana filled me in.
Yeah, I've been to their carnival before, and nothing happened to me, at least. I don't know about everybody else.
Yes, from what I understand, Faye, the Psycho Jester, she tends to set up in the Scotty Islands. She tends to set up random circus tents, and tends to host a show. Sometimes they're completely harmless, sometimes it ends up being a complete massacre with the majority of the crowd being killed. For entertainment, as far as she's concerned.
Well, I was fine. I don't think anything happened.
Most likely, you're probably fine, but I don't know. Maybe something did happen there and you don't remember.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, hopefully whatever it is that's ailing you will come to you eventually.
Here's hoping. Yeah, Loki would just kind of sit there and lightly mumble a little tune in Draconic to himself.
Heck yeah.
Which, it's not a very comforting little hum that he's hummed to himself, but it's something that he at least finds comforting.
Oh, yeah, no, Draconic is, if you don't know Draconic, to anyone else, it sounds like you're saying, Russian. Like you're speaking Russian. It is, I say that in the fact of, Draconic is very similar to Russian, a very, aggressive and very, what's the word? Not brutal, but very abrasive speech pattern.
Guttural.
Yeah, guttural. Very guttural.
Oh,
So,
dear.
It's like German.
yeah. Oh, man.
Das Vidania.
9!
I should honestly know German. I should know German, but I do not.
I said a Russian word.
Oh, heck yeah.
I only know, some vague German because of YouTube videos.
That's fair.
What kind of YouTube videos?
Ones that I probably cannot mention here. Come on, guys. Anyway.
I knew it.
Freak. It's not as best.
Man, you always
Anyway.
frame yourself somehow in the worst possible ways. So So you guys would arrive the next day to Kippy Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight up, Kippy
Kirla-
Kingdom.
Kirla is staying near Loki
That's fair.
because she knows he's uncomfortable with this.
That is fair.
Remember what?
That is
Yeah.
completely fair. Kippy
I
Kingdom.
also, as a player, don't know why Loki doesn't like this island.
Hee hee.
So,
So Kippy Kingdom, when you start arriving to it, it is the essentiality of, oh no, this is definitely the Fae. There are trees near the shore area growing in sand. They look like oak trees, and the leaves range from the color of bright fuchsia pink to yellow, like a mustard yellow. You have a massive mushroom sprouting from the middle of the island, reaching into the clouds. And you can see all sorts of weird flying creatures flying around it. The houses aren't built normally. Have you ever heard of the game Hello Neighbor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
think of Hello Neighbor type of buildings. That's what you're looking at.
God.
Yeah.
So it's just a ramshackle nest.
Yeah, every house is a ramshackle nest. There are some people where they've incorporated God, my brain's blanking. What do you call those things where they had the big old fans? The silos with the fans, like medieval times. Some of them have like those mixed in, like incorporated and built into the houses. Some people just straight up they're like, all right, I want to own a tavern. So they built the tavern, then connected their home onto the sign of the tavern, then stuck their blacksmith shop above that, the two, mixing onto both of them, but not really taking up the whole roofing. It only takes up a section. So you have a section of roofing on the side of the blacksmith house, and then just it going up. And then one of the people were like, you know what? We need a church to our Fae goddess, Celestina. That's what we need to do. So they made one, right? They made it out of marble, then painted it blue. And there's no windows. And there's no doors. Figure it out. But welcome to the Fae. So y'all can dock onto the, bright green harbor. And you can dock there. It'll take 2 days for the north bows to be set to go to the next island. You can see a bunch of mixture of Fae-based races kind of working here. Every now and then you'll see a non-Fae, every now and then you'll see, the typical human, tiefling, or dwarf sometimes. Every once in a blue moon, I think halflings are Fae, aren't they? Every once in a while, you'll see, a Fae or, halfling or two. Halflings and general just aren't really that common in my world. But you'll see, Bajuk people, which are essentially, ram people, kind of walking around. Wow. You'll see, pixies, fairies, all sorts of, people. When you think of Fae, they're probably walking around. You can see changelings walking around, that sort of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, you can see them walking around. They're doing their normal trade stuff. The question is, do y'all have anything you wish to do on the island?
Well, since you mentioned sheep people, yes.
Okay.
What the fuck? Why is
Oh my god, bro.
Hey,
I thought you were
not
fine
weird.
with two.
It's not. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. I'm gonna give you. Let me explain.
You trying to count sheep?
I want to mention, just for a fun fact for everybody,
God.
2 players for their wish list. Because I give every player a wish list, and they can ask for 3 things that they want to have happen at least some point for their character in the campaign. It's not guaranteed it'll happen, but, it's there. It's something that I'll at least try to push to make happen. 2 people asked for harems, and those 2 people have settled for 2 or less. They have not tried to push anything past that. I find that funny. I'm fine with that. But that is funny.
Really
They're
don't
like,
think
I
that would
want
be a
this,
good
and
idea.
then they didn't do it.
Suddenly the
really don't
idea
think that
isn't
would
so
be a good
swag.
idea.
I get it. I just find it funny that the players barred themselves from their own wish list, which is fine. That's completely fine. I just find it funny.
I'm not doing it unless either Oster or Borf drag somebody in and asks.
It's bold to
like
assume
they steal somebody?
Dude,
They
it's bold.
steal-
Asta will
Asta
ask.
might.
It is bold to assume
Asta
Borf
might.
will ask.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Borf will just grab a person and say, "You like this person." Okay, moving on.
Moving on is crazy.
I'm not doing that.
Hey, that's Borf for you. That's how Knowles work, man.
That's fair. Okay, no, I was figuring since there's sheep people here, they probably sell wolves, and Asta sows, so
Yeah, there are definitely some. Bajuk are commonly merchant people, so yeah, no, you could
Okay,
easily find. Yeah.
so I figured, get some yarn for Asta to sew with. I think she might appreciate that.
No, that's fair. That's very thoughtful gift. Thoughtful gift. You can go onto land, onto the bright
gonna do
green
that.
land, and
Gonna-
yeah. So
Onto the bright green
Invite-
land.
Listen, I don't know shit about sewing, so I'm gonna have to. Usagi doesn't know shit about sewing, so he's gonna have to ask Asta to. Figured, might
Yeah.
want to pick something.
yeah, no,
Because it's not like I know how this works.
yeah, no, she'll happily come along with you when you two get onto the harbor, because I'm guessing y'all are the first two to go onto the harbor. As you step onto the port, you feel it like basically it's almost squishy. It's like stepping on marshmallows.
What?
Yeah, like your feet sink into the wood.
What?
So every step you make, your foot sinks into the wood.
I don't like this.
Nits,
Mhm.
I have sent you a message.
Okay. Can't say. To your answer, I can't say. Who knows?
Is that one
Son of a bitch.
Who
Is this
knows?
like that one? Is this like that one island in Life of Pi?
I don't know that one. I do apologize.
talking
Fuck. Why does nobody here get my references? Anyway,
You watch at least for me, you watch a very different type of media sense than what I
why is it
personally don't.
Blockbuster?
I don't watch blockbuster stuff. I grew up watching very, very specific movies because I was a closeted kid, so I was allowed to only watch very specific stuff. So most stuff that people tend to reference in media nowadays, I don't pick up on. And then, I mean, when I've grown up as an adult, the only thing I've really watched is anime.
Anyway,
so.
I'm going to attempt to ignore this and just keep going.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you specifically, Usagi would be a little bit more used to this type of thing. Like this is, I'm not saying like it's insanely common to step on wood and for it to be squishy in the Fae, because your island is in the Fae. It's on the edge of the Fae, but it's in the Fae. But it is at least a little bit more common than like it at least happens from time to time. Anything's possible in the Fae. You know this well. You've seen waterfalls that go up reverse. That go up mountains instead of down the mountain. You've seen stuff like that. There's one in the Crux Dynasty that does exactly that. So, yeah. Yeah, no, you can head out with Asta, go get some little yarn. If there's anything else anybody else wants to do on the island, let me know. If you just want to walk around, let me know, unless you're staying on the ship, but...
Loki's gonna walk around, and if that tightness gets worse, he's gonna follow it.
Yeah.
Kirla's gonna stick near Loki for the sake of not having him go into a panic attack.
So he's just like, I'm not gonna ignore this. Why the fuck?
She's also taking Miko with her.
Okay. So, we have one person going for yarn. We have Loki doing just to double check that I'm hearing you right one more time, please.
Loki is just going to... He knows that if he's got a tightness in his chest from this island, there's probably a spot where that is originating from.
Yeah.
So he's going to wander around and see when his, discomfort gets worse.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Because it's like, alright, there's some suppressed memories here. It's gotta be somewhere.
That's fair. It's fair. So you'll go walking around, and Issa, do you want to do anything on the island, or are you just staying on the ship?
I want to go to a store.
You want to go to a store?
I want to go to a jewelry store.
What do you want to do at a jewelry store?
I want to look for something.
What do you
I want to look at jewels. I want to look at shiny things.
You want to look at shiny things?
Yeah.
You can go look at shiny things.
Let me see what's in the store.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So now that I know what everybody's doing, we'll hop over to Usagi because you're the first to start stuff up. Usagi, you
Yep.
can go and get that clothing 100%. So you'll head out with Asta. You're gonna go look for just like not clothing, but like yarn. That's typically what you said you wanted to get. So yeah, you can head out. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. Well, you walk like, excuse me, you walk like 5 minutes through the town, and you can roll me a survival check to kind of see if you can find like. There's no streetwise in 5e, so survival is the next best thing. Basically, you're just looking around trying to figure out where you could find a shop because. Unlike other places where you guys have gone where you can just look for a big sign, you gotta look, like, through the intricacies of the mess that is Fae Town.
Let me roll. Survival, you said?
Yes.
Fuck. That's a 9.
That's a 9. So, I'd say you probably walk a good bit before you would eventually find one. It's just one of those things where it's like you walk for like a good 45 minutes straight up. Like, where do I find one? Like, you're finding everything but that. Like, you have one guy where you see a sign, you're like, oh, maybe this is a store, and it just says Garb's house. It's when someone literally just put their name, like, this is my house. If you want to find my house, this is my sign saying this is my house.
Okay.
So it's kind of a mix of stuff, but you would eventually find one. You can find a little store, just a little store. It's just called Pixie Bombs, Glitter and Poof.
Okay.
So you can head on in there and, pick out some stuff.
Glitter and poof.
Glitter and Poof. Pixie Bombs, Glitter and Poof.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. She would head in with you. And she'd kind of, like, scan for a little bit, just kind of picking out some stuff. I'll be honest, yarn wouldn't cost that much in a place like this. You've got, like, a Bajuk person kind of running. It's a Bajuk and a Pixie that's running the place.
Okay.
So, you got the Bajuk essentially stocking the shelves while the Pixie's actually running the, like, cash register. Because I'm sorry, you won't try to steal in front of a Pixie, trust me.
Oh, I wasn't. No, I'm not stealing anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Listen. I only steal from places that deserve it now. Okay. I'm trying to learn something.
Oh, yeah. No, it's one of those things. I'm saying this more on the fact of, like, you know damn well when it comes to the Fae, there is no better type of security in the Fae than a freaking Pixie or a Fairy. Because those are the people that go, you know what? I'm gonna curse you to have mild inconveniences for the rest of your life. So every time you try to jump, your bone pops. Shit like that. Like, they just make your life, like, horrible. Oh, man. But yeah, no, 100%. You can, you'd spend, like, just a good bit in there. You'd spend, like, 25 rupees getting some materials with Asta. But she'd pick out a bunch of, like, different wools and yarns. So.
Excellent.
Oh, man.
5 rupees, you said. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is starting to bother me. It's thread and fabric for sewing. Yarn is for crocheting and knitting.
I do apologize. You want me to be real? I took sewing classes at one point, and I started skipping them at one point. I cannot stand doing it. I honestly, for the people who have the patience to do it, congratulations. However, anytime I pick up that needle, I want to grab it and chuck it into, like, the nearest bin. I cannot stand it. My hands are too shaky.
Sewing has its benefits.
It does have its benefits. It does. My problem is that my hand is so obscenely shaky at random moments. Because, like, my hands can be still. But
Are you a crack addict?
No. No.
Is something you want to share with the class?
No. That's Reed.
That's Reed. Reed caught another stray.
Love you, Reed.
You mean on a stray?
He zoned out for 2 seconds and missed the one stray that got thrown at him.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Nah, you're good. You're good, though. Rena, why are you screaming? What's up, buddy? Okay, so my cat's
No,
screaming.
I'm sorry for the interruption, but that was starting to bother me.
No, that's fair. Yeah, so she buys yarn and wool. Yeah. You know what I mean. I will never remember this. I hate to say it, but it is true.
He won't.
Yeah.
He's not gonna remember to correct you. He's just gonna have to get over it.
That is me as a person. That's not me being like willingly ignorant. It's me just knowing that because I have no interest in sewing, I will never remember it. That being said, that is basically, unless like you plan to do anything else, like it wouldn't take that long. Y'all just spend like a few minutes picking out some stuff, and before like you would leave the shop, just 25 rupees to get the materials. So
I'm trying to figure out what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Okay, is this okay? I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this like fairy lore where like if you eat fae food, you're cursed to stay there?
Maybe in some worlds, but not something really I do. Like there are some fae that if they are malicious fae, some fae will do that as a way to trap visitors so they can kill them. But those are normally the ones that are cannibals. Most likely, the chances of that being here is very slim, and if there are any like that in here, they're probably in the forest because they're probably an outcast.
I feel like you're applying aspects of the Greek underworld to Dungeons and Dragons Fae.
Yes.
No, that does happen with other fae. Oh, never mind.
There is like Slavic. There's also like Slavic folklore of fae where like where kids would go into the forest and they come back looking disheveled, being called fae, when in reality the thing that was actually happening with it was a type of mushroom that would mess the kid up because the spores would get into them and make them look disheveled and make them look very specific ways. And people were like, "Oh, it's fae! Stay away!" And they basically just like refused to have any interaction with the child, and then the child would die of starvation because of it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that was back in Slavic. I think it's Slavic. I could be incorrect. Please correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Comments. But I'm pretty sure it was in Slavic folklore, if I remember correctly.
Easy way to find out.
Yeah.
Google.
But yeah. I don't have time to be looking at that. We got to keep moving.
I can't think of anything else to do. So.
I mean, yeah, you got time. Loki, you will continue walking around the kingdom. You'll walk around for a bit. You can walk around. You'd probably walk around town. I'll give you basically the amount of time that you would spend just kind of like going around here. What you can do is you can roll me a wisdom save as you're walking around town to see if you can kind of pinpoint the area essentially. And you'd spend those 40 minutes doing these like checks to see if you can figure out where it's coming from, where this feeling is from.
Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. With the 8,
I rolled a 3.
Okay. So with an 8, right now you're not quite figuring out how to pinpoint it. You know it's somewhere. You've gone further into the town and you're not feeling it. So you at least know at the very least it's not the town area.
Alright.
You felt more like anxious at the port than you felt at the town, honestly.
Back to the port.
All right. So you'd head back to the port. And
there.
when you head back to the port, you would see a person that actually would lock eyes with you and start making his way on over to you.
Oh, goodness.
As you would see, and it is a look of kind of bewilderment. As you would see this fairly decent Bajuk man walking up. I'm going to get the picture up on OBS. God, did I not prep any of my pictures? I could have sworn I did. Maybe it like rebooted itself and just removed my things. Maybe that's what happened because I was doing a lot today. Alright, everybody, give me a moment. Did it not save to my computer either? Goodness gracious. No, here it is. Having a moment, everybody. It's one of these days. Okay, hi, Rena. Yes, goodness gracious, cat. Okay, so you can see this guy. He's kind of
Oh my god, Lisa.
He's got a lightly dark skin. It's not like anything, like, compared to Shen, he doesn't have that darker skin, but it's darker skin than like a pale man. Compared to Shen.
Light-skinned, dude.
Yeah, he's got that kind of like, that mixed color in a way. But he has this white, messy hair that kind of comes down to his shoulders. It's pretty spiky, relatively spiky though. He has these ram horns that kind of curl around, and he has a bandana, ignoring the top right version of the picture. He has a bandana that's like this navy colored with these like white spiral patterns essentially that go across it. He has that basically covering his left eye. He has these like very light, like kind of like fey jewelry earrings, kind of like hanging off, kind of like baubles made of rocks, essentially, as like earrings hanging off his ears, kind of like a wolf's coat, like fur coat, like around his neck. A leather belt strap across his chest, probably for like his weaponry. He doesn't seem to have anything on him right now. A tank top that is like, I'm gonna be honest, it's a tank top crop top that's not really covered too much. Like, it covers his chest and nothing more. Fairly well built, by the way. Pretty muscular looking. Very dark brown, almost blackish pants. They're fairly baggy, with like, kind of like a somewhat tribal-esque, piece of cloth that goes down the middle of the pelvis, that's wrapped around by a belt. And it seems to have, again, those little white markings going down it as well. And these, like, boots that go, like, just past the calves. Not up to the knees, but close to the knees. But it has this, like, white fur line that goes around it. But you see him starting to make his way on over to you. Also, yellow eyes, because Faye.
Okay, would look at him and just look at. Okay, I guess you know me, and can I roll history?
Yeah, roll me a history check.
Because it's very rarely people make eye contact with Loki, hold that, and then walk towards him.
Uh-huh.
You're like, alright, I think you know me. Oh, why don't I immediately remember you?
While that's happening,
Mhm.
Nico's head just drops and his ears go back
Okay.
as he just looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Man
no,
has
that's
wolf
fair.
pelt.
Man has
Yeah.
wolf pelt. Miko is wolf. He's not
Yeah.
happy.
You're looking at like an Arctic wolf's pelt, too. So those are typically bigger than Doomstriders. Those are ones that typically live in the mountains, and they're typically lone wolves. If they do have a pack, quote unquote, it's normally them and like one or two others. Like they don't typically
Yeah,
hunt
Miko is
together.
very uncomfortable because that means if this man was able to kill an Arctic wolf, Miko is child's play.
Mm-hmm. Yes. This is
Miko
true.
being Dune Runner runt, probably.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
He's not happy.
I got a nat 17, so that's a 22.
22. You can for some reason remember this guy's name. You don't know why you know his name.
I don't like that.
But you know his name is Riker.
Huh.
I will actually write that out for you, so that way you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Riker. You would see him walk up to you. And this guy's fairly decent on height. He's around like 5'10".
Okay,
he
so
would-
I'm looking up.
Yeah, you're definitely looking up. He wouldn't get like right up on you because then you actually have to crank your neck, and he's not gonna do that to you.
Beeves.
Dude. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ethan, that GIF is fucking crazy. Oh man.
Yeah.
He would look to you, Loki, and just go, is that you, Loki?
Yes, that's Loki issue.
Huh. Alright, I
Right.
thought you died.
I beg your pardon?
Well,
Riker, right?
yeah, we've known each other since childhood.
I don't remember this place. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see you. This is like seeing a ghost. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 50 years ago I heard you died in the Skazi Empire. What happened? Did you survive? Did you escape?
Loki he sees Loki's eyes just get wide as it's kind of just this like he's slowly looking down like wait a fucking minute.
Kirimo looks confused.
That's fair. Everybody looks
Oh.
confused right now. I'm gonna be straight up.
The Riker, the guy who knows Loki apparently from childhood. What do you mean you're alive?
I will also let you know, as far as you remember, you don't remember going to the Skazi Island, ever.
I don't remember going there. At any point.
But
Oh no.
you said you were heading there with your parents.
If you have the time, perhaps we could sit down and chat?
Yeah.
I feel like you have a lot of answers that
Yeah.
Loki is missing.
Yeah,
I
that
think
would-
you know things I don't anymore.
Yeah, that would be good to find out what's going on here. Right. I'm still technically on shift. Give me 20 minutes. I'm gonna go talk to my boss, clock out for the day, and we'll get this sorted.
I'll be at the dock. That's where I'm with my crew.
That's
Look for
fine,
this
I'm-
boat here.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're the new boat. Understood. I'm a dockman, so I can just let them know. So he would
Oh god.
head off to go and talk with his boss to get himself signed off for the day.
Loki does not like this detail that he is learning.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But before we head back over, we're gonna chill quickly over to Ooblack.
Oh, black.
Yeah, baby.
Hello, Ooblack. What is up? So, you wanted to find pretty rocks.
Pretty rocks to look good on a pretty man.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, I'll be honest.
15 karat gold wedding ring.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Imagine.
Dude, can you imagine? Yeah, no, straight up. I don't really have any pictures, like, specifically in mind, but you can go and check out. There'd be rings of all types just out that you can get. Because the Fae Island, weirdly enough, is actually a pretty good place to go to if you want, like rings that will stand out a bit more. Because the gems that they have in the Skazi Islands are a lot brighter. You can find things that are like, because you can find things that are a lot just, I don't know, more vibrant, I guess is a good way of putting it. So you could find like very bright blues, like topazes. You could find like, way brighter green, like emeralds, that sort of stuff. They have very vibrant colored ores.
Oh,
So
green stuff would be nice.
That's fair. I mean, like, other thing about it, a lot of these rings you can find, like, there are just some normal rings where, it just looks like an everyday ring with just, some bright green in it or something like that. But there's definitely rings that you can pass by where they have a lot more intricate design into the band, into the ring band of it. Where you can see, like, there's more, like, detailed swirls and mixtures. Some of them aren't directly just an outright just circle, if that makes sense. Some of them kind of, like, shift and, like, form, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
You'd even find one where it kind of like swirls around the jewel a bit, like kind of like a golden band, like a silver band with like like a bright green gem in the middle of it, kind of like swirling around the gem rather than just holding the gem inside of the ring directly.
Right.
Yeah, there's all sorts of gems, all sorts of rings. They have a lot more diversity than what you'd find in a lot of other places.
Right. That sounds awesome. I'm gonna try to find an image of a ring.
Hey, that's valid. That is valid. Do you need some
I'm on my
time?
look. I think I found one.
Okay.
High key.
High key.
Low key.
Low key
But
issue.
high key. Low key issue.
Yeah.
More like I can't.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I can't anymore.
You got this.
I can't do this
No,
anymore.
you
I
got this.
can't.
You got
this.
Oh man. But you said you found a picture?
I'm deciding between two ones now. I'm deciding between one.
Do you want to
Let's-
show them?
let's
So I can at least kind of get you a pricing
Conduct
idea.
with the class.
Okay.
Conduct with the class.
Conduct with the class. I get it.
Conduct.
Conduct.
Consult.
No, not conduct it. Like you can conduct, sure. Conduct like lightning,
Confer.
Infer.
insult.
Infer with the class. No, I don't think so.
Dang, I tried. I was trying to get the evil Isa, like alignment era going on here.
Nah. I'd be like super depressed before I get like super evil.
Nah, that's fair.
That's how it's supposed to go.
But I mean, like that's part of the character arc,
Yeah.
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 Oh man, how's
What
that?
about the second? It looks more ooblexy.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong
Let's see.
Discord. I was looking at my planning Discord. I was still staring at the picture of the Bajuk man. I was like, man, was she gonna send that picture? I'm an idiot.
Sounds pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, so we've got two very specific golden rings with like intricate designs, lots of swirls, kind of like floral
Now I'm
type
just
of
looking
design.
at rings.
Yeah. One's a very that
You
first
like
one you sent is a very vibrant like emerald green too.
This is cool.
I like that second one that you sent. It's very clear, and there's a lot of nice little swirlies and details.
I like that. I do agree. I like the swirlies.
I'll be straight up honest, I didn't realize that was green until I stared at it for a while.
I quite enjoy the swirlies. It's okay. You're like colorblind.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is a very clear stone. That is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of little tinier ones all around throughout the band.
Yeah. I'll be straight up honest, like the first one would probably be the cheapest out of the ones you sent. Like that's probably around like 200 rupees. The third one's probably around 250 rupees, and I'd say the second one that you sent, the one that y'all have been kind of fancying, kind of like going over, because that's got a lot more gems to it. So you're probably looking around like 300.
I'm getting that
It's
one.
pretty.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm buying that one now.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, you can 100% get him, like one of those little guys.
I'm heading back to the boat.
Heck yeah. You can head back to the boat. Shen would have probably gone with you, but he was actually having to handle some stuff on the boat area. So, for once, he did
Also,
not get to come
fun
along
fact.
with you.
Oh,
I said, fun fact, the emerald is actually the stone of love.
Yeah.
just so swagalicious. No wonder why the villagers of Minecraft wanted it so much.
Dude, they know what's up. They know what's up, man.
They're so full of love.
So full of love. Basically, every villager town you walk into is actually just Paris, France. So, there you go.
Here, let me pull out my accordion to play that one French song.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, man. All I can think of when I think of France, Paris, is just Ratatouille for some reason. That's all that comes to my mind is Ratatouille.
It's okay. They're all from the French. They're from the French.
Yeah. They're from the French. It's fine. But yeah, no, you can grab that little ring, bring it on over. Shindeo's actively kind of just having to stand guard because a lot of people want to go deal with stuff, so he's standing guard
Oh
at the
shit.
ship.
Ooblex gets down on one knee. No.
Oh my god.
Crazy work.
God. Imagine.
Escalated very quickly of like the last island 3 days ago being like, are we a thing? Motherfucker. And then that. Crazy work.
It's decided.
Crazy work. But yeah, you can hand him Ed if you want. Yeah, 100%.
Shindo. My love.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Do you need something?
No, I need you. Okay. I need you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, like.
Same could be said for you.
Yeah. I have something for you. Like, so. Remember to do the things.
Okay.
Then hold. Oh my god, I cannot explain things. Cover their hand. Ball up their hand with the ring in it. Okay.
Yeah.
And like, open my hand. Zuh?
He'd look to the ring and kind of pick it up from your hand. I want to mention
Is adorable.
when he reaches for the ring, he would grab it with both hands. As his one hand would go, his right hand specifically, would go over on top of your hand to grab it very slowly and slide his hand off your palm. And he would have his other hand basically come onto the bottom of your hand. So essentially you just clasp that one hand as he takes the ring and slides his hands off.
For you.
He would look to it and put it on his finger. And he'd give it a hug.
What the fuck, the old duck?
He sounds with excitement, bro.
Oh,
It's so happy.
heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, you'd hear him just say, thank you. It's
It
appreciated.
looks. Aww. It looks look up his
Aw.
cheeks and give him a little kiss on his lips.
Heck yeah.
And say I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. This is so swag.
That's so sweet.
This is so the wholesome.
Now, heading over to Usagi. Usagi, as you leave the shop.
Uh-oh.
To leave the shop.
The freaking.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
You get
Listen, man, on this campaign,
I love that I have managed to instill uh-ohs within the crew, within this PC group. I am so happy.
just for Usagi. Like,
Purely for Usagi,
Like,
because that
it-
generally means that is somebody from Usagi's past.
yeah.
man.
Which
how's it
means
gonna
Borf
be?
is going to be pissed.
all right, come on. Just,
I'm scared,
come on, get on
gang.
with it.
So as you enter, leave the shop, you're like kind of like trailing behind Asta. She's got her like
Yeah.
materials in hand, and you're like she's blocking your vision for a second there, and then you get past her because she's slightly taller than you, and you would
Yeah.
see in the streets is Barf,
Oh.
who is actively holding this changeling up in the air and shaking them violently.
Oh my god.
God
dear.
damn it.
Oh, fuck!
Why?
Hey, girl,
I'm
chill.
gonna go over there and just like, can you put this person down, please?
You can see this changeling. He is like bewildered. Like you can see she's shaking him. She's like, "Well, give me my thing back. Give it back. I did not take it."
I'll settle this. Give me
Huh?
a second.
Okay. Yeah.
What,
so-
what did he take?
She would like stop shaking him temporarily and drop him, and she would just go, "He took my cleaver, the one you gave me."
Oh dear, yes, that's the one I spent 4,000 rupees on. Just gonna... Don't put him down yet. I need to check his pockets.
Oh god.
All right, so she
God.
grabs him by the neck again and lifts him back up.
Listen, I'm just here to check his pockets, alright?
Yeah, you start checking his pockets. Roll me a sleight of hand to see if you can find anything on him.
It's like, she's not... Here's the thing.
I
She's
really...
not the lying type.
Yeah.
Oh man, some other rogue is just fucking off. into the
26!
ether.
26. So you pat him down really well. Like as a rogue, it is that just natural intuition of your past thieving days. You know good and well where people will hide these sorts of things. With it being a bit of a big cleaver, you know good and well they can't hide it in like the really easy to hide areas. Like they can't shove it in a little boot or like a pocket. You're checking the main areas that you can think about. Like the changeling's got like a little bit of armor on him. Like he's wearing
Like
some
his
leather
shirt?
gear. Yeah, so like, you kind of like check his shirt. You check like behind his shield that he has on his back. You kind of like check like just any spot you can think of really, and you don't find anything. And then you hear a gunshot
What?
as you see the sniper scope of Tito from the crow's nest.
What?
So she definitely took a shot, and you can see a pixie lying on the ground with the cleaver beside her.
God damn it.
Yeah.
What?
Of course.
Borf?
Mhm.
You can put him down.
Oh.
Hold him for a second longer.
Okay,
just
so
in case
she-
he's with you.
Alright, so she
Hold him
holds
for a
him.
second longer. I'm just gonna go grab the cleaver. Is that pixie dead? I assume it's dead.
Oh, the pixie's like alive. She shot the pixie in the foot. Granted, they were flying, but like,
You're.
I mean, they definitely hit the floor, even though
Oh,
they don't
dear.
really need to.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You're real. Oh dear. You really picked the wrong person to rob.
Oh, why? Why am I? Why? This normally works.
I just love the idea. This pixie doesn't have a foot. because they're not that big.
No, they're really small. Like, I'm straight up, this pixie's missing their right foot. Like, no, because I'm
I
bullet the
imagine
size of
part
their
of
foot.
their calf and shin are missing as well.
That is correct, yes.
Oh dear, oh dear, well.
This normally works. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, well, you happen to pick the wrong target. You wouldn't happen to be working with that changeling over there, would you?
No, I pickpocketed him too.
Oh. All right, listen. Give back what you took from him as well, and don't touch the rest of our crew, and I'll have our healer heal you for free.
Fine. If you. she reaches into her pockets and use and when I say pockets, it's a pixie. They're not big. They're insanely small.
Okay.
They can stand on your palm of your hand. They're not big. They're
Hey,
pixies.
magic.
There's more. They reach into an alternate pocket dimension and start pulling stuff out.
Okay.
So she pulled out the spell. She pulled out the spell cleaver. Well, actually, no, that was on the ground with her because she dropped that in the process of running away. She like starts taking out hit the changeling's pocket purse. Like, she just straight up took the whole wallet. Not even taking some of the money. She just flat out took the wallet.
Wow.
So just this leather pouch of just gold of rupees in there. You see 2 potions, 2 daggers, a hatchet.
You take all of this from this one.
Hell?
Yeah.
Take all of this from the changeling.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think I need to see the rest of this. I'm just gonna gather up all that stuff. Give it back to the chain. Or if you can let him go. He's innocent.
Oh, sorry. She drops him.
This holds up. Pixie was the culprit. Dangles.
Oh, can I kill her?
No.
No, hold on a minute.
yeah. But she only breathed up her hands like, hey now. Let's not get hasty.
No, don't do that. All that. I think she's learned her lesson about picking her targets a little better. Now, take it from a master thief. Sometimes you need to be a little more selective.
Normally travelers are stupid and they don't pick up on it.
Well, that's well. You got very unlucky.
Pocketed. No.
I mean, the knoll didn't see it. I mean,
Yeah,
to be fair.
Soon.
Yes, but that knoll happens to be the girlfriend of a master thief. So
Yeah.
who is smart
But
enough
also
to.
still the fucking Tito be like, I see this, kabang.
It's a mixture of you have a really good thief and you have a really good sniper.
Yep.
Normally there's
I'm
only
just
one
gonna-
of the two on a crew, so normally it's not a problem.
I'm just gonna drag her to Pike and could you heal this person, please? There was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I'll be honest, you really don't need to drag her. Like, if you did that, you'd have to kneel down.
Metaphorical. No, it's like
metaphorical.
metaphorically.
Okay. I was gonna say, because if you did that
Dangling.
literally, that's the most petty type of thing you could do.
I could
Yeah.
do that, but I'm not going to.
Dude.
They're
no.
only 8 inches tall.
Yeah, no, they're not big. They're 8 inches average.
All right, so I'm just gonna
Pixies
bring her
are
to Pike.
tiny.
So, could you heal this
Dude.
person, please? There was a misunderstanding.
They're
You
2
seem
inches shorter because they got their legs shot off.
You would see him kind of look and just go, "Did you do that?"
No, Tito did that. This little one made the mistake of trying to steal Borf's shiny new cleaver. So
Right. Okay.
I think the lesson has been learned. Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope it has. Let me see. I might be able to give her some type of peg leg at the very least. At
Oh, jeez!
least try and compensate for the missing calf.
Yep.
Let's see. I might be able to get one made. I'll do cure wounds. Lavana, get working on it. You see her just give
Thank
her
you.
a thumbs up and just go, all right, I'm on it, boss. Don't call me that, okay? Jeez, you're no fun.
Oh dear.
Yeah, she would she'd go and set up the pack. But they'll get that fixed up, the pixie.
While that's happening, we go back to Borf. Present the cleaver, all dramatically. Your gift, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank
ma'am.
you. And your gift is here. And she pulls out of her bag.
What?
Oh no.
She
A live hand grenade.
She really, like in all of her glorious understanding of presence. She hands you with one hand a stone that's the size of her hand. And it's like this
What kind of stone?
crystal, it's like a crystal blue. Like it's really shiny. But it's massive.
What the fuck?
It's the size of her hand. She just go,
have to-
I found this on the shore.
Well, I'm not.
Weirdly enough, that's actually like probably super nice from a knoll.
No, it's a big
It is.
fucking gemstone. That is not. It's a big fucking gemstone. That's nice for anybody.
Oh yeah.
Knolls
Oh.
don't give gifts very often. That's
Oh
insane.
my. Oh my.
Yeah. So when you
The gift.
yeah,
I'm
go
just
for it.
gonna
Go for it.
look.
Hey,
I'm gonna look at that.
Sure.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you very much. Just pull up her hand, like a, gentlemanly smooch, and
Heck yeah.
just gonna take that.
All right. So when you do that, she will also try to reciprocate that, grab your other hand, and lift you up, and then give it a kiss.
Oh, that's
And then she push you back down. Oh, when you take
That's cute.
when you take the gem, roll me a strength save.
Oh Christ. As if I would try to resist such a thing, but
Yeah.
how heavy is it actually? That's the real
That's why you're rolling the strength save.
That's why
That's a
you
9.
need to do this.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
Okay.
my God.
So as you're grabbing it, the second she lets go, you feel your body go to the floor.
dear.
It takes you with it.
How heavy is it? Jesus.
It's a fucking heavy gemstone.
As you can't tell, but you're pretty sure this thing's maybe double your weight.
Borf,
the
Borf, I might need you to carry this back to the boat.
Oh, okay. And she picks it
Wait,
back
please-
up, just with no
I-
problem.
I really do appreciate it though. This thing's probably worth a
Is
lot.
that
Oh,
fucking
of course.
gemstone like 160 pounds?
Oh,
Possibly.
this is cheap. This is why Borf is one of
Dude.
this is why Borf is
Borf's new hammer.
one of two best girls. Anyway,
Dude, for real. She has, just like you
come
know,
on.
she has a natural carrying capacity of 360 pounds and a push, drag, or lift of 720. And that's without her using her strength modifier. She could do
I need to
more.
know this. I needed to know this for if Ubix wants to get really, really big one day and beat the throne one day.
Dude, she's just gonna start working out so he can possibly do that because he wouldn't want anyone else doing it for him.
Oh, 600 pounds.
Okay, so Loki, my man, my boy,
And Kirla.
and Kirla, because you're tagging along. You
Kirla.
would... Mhm.
Kirla, before they start the conversation, is going to Gildart and just... I need a lot of alcohol. Something from Loki's past has come up.
Damn it.
To get Ublex.
he would go
Just
to
damn
a
it.
very specific plank, and he looked at you and just go, "You don't remember seeing this," and slams his foot, and you see a very special bottle fly up as he catches
Kirla
it.
would have closed her eyes and just, I see nothing.
Exactly.
God, I want to know how much of this ship is actually just alcohol giving the boat like an extra +1 to its armor. So whenever people shoot us, he's just like, that was this, that was that. You
No,
bastards."
my orcish rum.
It took me this much time to make!
Oh man, he would just look at you and just go, "This is a special brew. You can have it."
appreciated.
No problem.
Oh man.
You can see that it is a special brew that Gildart makes himself. So,
Guessing it's changeling alcohol.
it's changeling whiskey mixed with orcish whiskey.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Changeling whiskey, unlike orcish whiskey, which is very like, orcish whiskey kind of like burns your throat when you drink it. Changeling whiskey, while it doesn't typically burn, it has it's almost more like a margarita with the way it tastes. But it has the same alcohol, like, amount as, like,
Oh.
normal whiskey, as, like, orcish whiskey.
So it's
So-
much more fruity.
A lot more fruity, but, it's still very strong when it comes to alcohol. It still has that burn. It's just not as normally as strong as burn, but when you mix those two together, you get an even stronger burn in your throat, and you get a fruity flavor in the process. So, but that fruity
Kira
flavor
walks
is now
up to
then made a little
Loki.
bit bitter.
Kirla just walks up to Loki and just, courtesy of Gildart.
Huh? Oh, thanks. Oh
I
boy.
figured you would need it.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
real.
probably.
You see Riker walking up, and he has also brought alcohol. You can probably realize he saw this and went, I'm gonna fucking need this myself.
Oh boy.
I don't. God, I ain't drank it a bit, but here we go.
Yeah.
Kirla would lead 3 of them into the captain's quarters,
Yeah.
Yep.
where they can talk.
Yeah, you guys get into the captain quarters. You'd sit down at, like essentially just the guest chair. And you just kind of go, right. Well, where do we start? I don't know what you don't know. Again, as far as I knew, you went to the Skazi Empire, and then I heard headlines that you were killed, along with your family. That's what I heard.
Perhaps we start with what happened on this island for him, as he seems to have forgotten that. Maybe that'll help jog some memories.
Right. You were born here. This is your home island. I've known you since I was maybe 4 or 5. Parents got along really well, grew up near each other. We were very close, as far as I knew.
We probably were.
And then with your parents he would kind of get that look towards Lingerie and just kind of look back to you.
She knows.
Okay. With your
I'm
parents,
aware of what he is.
that's good. With your parents being Demogorgon, the Navy at that time having recently founded the Monster Hunter Guild, they came looking for your family, and we found out the hard way. We were at the port. Your family, my family, because your dad was a dock worker just like mine. And they attacked. They attacked you on the port without any warning. We were maybe 15. I tried. I did what I could. But my dad pulled me away from the fight. Because he didn't want the kids getting mixed in. And your dad did the same with you. But I remember fairly well your dad held off a decent amount of the monster hunters, petrifying a decent amount of them, and then eventually, well, your dad was killed. There was a general accompanying one of the, monster hunters. And, I think you can understand where that happened. It was some minotaur. Volcanic minotaur. He speared your dad straight through the gut with a great sword. And from there he bisected him. It's probably why you don't remember. Your mom survived. She managed to hide. And we met my father and mother managed to hide you. So they left, thinking that the two of you had fled. Your mother went to the Skazi Empire a week later, hoping that you could hide within the Empire, because it's relatively massive. Navy typically don't go there because, you know, it's kind of asking for a death wish, similar to attacking Henzire. You don't typically go there if you're Navy. But with the monster hunters being fairly recent and new, there wasn't any laws yet in the Skazi Empire about them, so they were able to get onto the land without a problem. And, well, that's when I heard that you and your mom had passed. Slain. But you also didn't have the different colored eyes when I knew you.
There's a gap in my life. Wait. Oh, I don't like that. You're saying I disappeared 50 years ago, when I was about 15?
Yeah.
I am actively aware that I'm a...
Wait, how old do you think you are?
I'm under the impression I'm 96.
No, that's impossible. You're 55, like me. We were born the same year.
What happens to 40 years? Why do I have memories of 40? Oh boy!
Loki, can you shift to your Demigorgon form?
Yeah. I'll cover my eyes, but yeah, I'll keep my eyes shut, but yeah.
Kirla would hand him something to cover his eyes.
He would cover his eyes, and he would drop his polymorph.
You're good. You're good with that. This bandana, it's something my family used to wear, so we couldn't be petrified. You're fine. You don't need to worry with me.
Then Kirla, I won't look at
you.
You
Want to save it for your friend? Yeah. This is arcanic. Yeah. Your father made it for my family, so we've been using this whenever we talk with Demigorgons. That's why I keep it on me at all times. That's why I always cover my left eye.
Kind of make sure to turn a little bit more to the side.
Should probably move a little bit behind Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Loki would drop his transformation and transform into his Demigorgon form.
You would see him kind of stare at you for a bit. And you could see a tear slowly form in his, right eye and kind of go down. I have not seen that face in years. God. Right. Bear with me here. And you'd see him reach into his pocket. And you'd see him pull out... It's a similar bandana to the one he has. But the white markings are instead this, yellow. And the main cloth, instead of being this, dark navy blue, almost blackish, is a straight black. And you'd hear him just go, "Let me test something. I have a theory. It's not unheard of in the Fae, but it is insanely rare." He would rub the cloth against your face. And, essentially against your cheek.
Okay.
You feel like as if the very skin of your Demigorgon scale, your scales and your skin, you feel as if it almost comes off like paint.
What?
And underneath that is just pure white skin.
What the fuck?
He would look to you and go, fuck. No wonder it doesn't add up. Holy shit, no wonder. You're not Loki. You aren't him. Right, no, that checks. I don't know why I assumed it could be anything else.
What do you mean it's not Loki?
That's not the Loki I know. You're a doppelganger. You're not him. At all.
Why?
Have you? Did you take pity on the past Loki?
I don't know who I am then.
Did you kill him? You would kind of just see him go quiet. Because the question comes into play now of why are you Loki, quote unquote?
I know I have access to a weird form of magic, but that's all I know. I don't, as far as I can remember, I'm Loki. But that's the name I've been going by.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what... If you don't remember, you might be able to find out the rest of that information if you were to go to where everything happened. You died in Skazi.
We're heading there anyway.
Right. I should get going. I should get going. He would get up from his chair.
I'll make sure to let you know what happened.
Please do.
I think it only fair.
Thank you. He would get up. Tears kind of going down his right eye. And he would leave.
Loki would transform into his normal form. Into his kitsune form.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's fair. There's your lore. There you go, bud. Hopping over a little bit to a happier note. Etha! Hey, bud! How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up? What's good, man?
What's good?
What's good?
What's going? Alright.
What it do? What it do?
Yeah. Were you doing anything else along the island? You doing anything else? Like, I don't know, are you doing anything? Yeah?
It's good when Issa just chuckles.
Oh, man, it's great.
Nuh-uh.
You mean nuh-uh?
No.
What do you mean nuh-uh? Okay. So I'm gonna guess you don't have anything specific, which is fine. That's completely fine. If you want, we can hop over and make sure. I guess the real question is, does anybody have anything else that they want to do on the island?
Nope.
I can't
Okay.
think of anything.
All right. Cool.
I no longer care to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can spend this day and the next day before you can eventually leave, just kind of just doing idle stuff, honestly. Kashashe would basically just continue working on the boat, make sure everything's fine. He would mention that he finds stone bodies in the water when he's, like, fixing the ship.
Oh my god.
It's probably from the petrification thing that happened. Yeah.
They never got rid of those?
Nah, why? Why would they, you know? Hashtag Fae life. Dude, that's an island's way of saying watch where you step. Yeah. You it's that weird thing of like that next day, like, you know, it's mainly just light idle work. Ublex, you would get a gift from Shindeo on the second day, so there is that. That's great. That's great. Shin would come back to you with a similar ring to the one you got him, essentially.
Ooh.
So he just kind of like, it's that thing of like you're cooking, he pops up behind you type of thing, and he just puts a little box in front of you to your side and then kind of sneaks off.
He snuck off! Are you kidding me?
He's
Look at
doing
the
what he does
ring.
best.
You got it?
It's like, identical to the one you got him.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna go to
Heck
Shindio.
Yeah.
Take it into the bedroom.
Alright. Y'all can do that 100%. You can roll me a performance check.
Oh wait! What? Hold on.
Man. Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's...
I will do that.
All I have to say is one roll, and then y'all start freaking the fuck out. I love it.
Freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. Y'all can do. Oh, you're actually doing it. Oh, okay. I was just joking. I so you're actually doing this. Okay, cool. Yeah, 18. Yeah, no, you do amazing. Yeah. Wait, why is there 4?
No!
Wait. That was.
Like
Wait,
the one before that one.
Wait. Okay. So you rolled
And
twice.
that one.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I did the worst.
I just will let you know the next day you'll be walking around with like a level of fatigue.
Fatigue?
Yeah, just a level of fatigue for a day, you know.
Fatigue!
Yeah. And you're missing
That's
like
crazy.
3 HP off your max HP for like that one day.
Well, what did I do?
You just really messed up, you know, like you just
Oh my god, bro.
it was I can't really
Jim must
say
have
bro.
gone to town on you.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. That is a
That's not what I was thinking.
Usagi, you do get a present from Asta, so there is
Oh.
It's just like, again, it's the thing, like, there's Borf with, like, the literal rocks, and then there's Asta where it's like, she hands you a small little box with a very neat, like, a very, very neatly, like, wrapped present. It has, like, a little black bow.
Cool.
Yeah. So you can see that it's like, it's probably the thing, like, she went, it's a rogue, he likes money. So it's just like a little diamond, essentially. Which I know people are like, diamonds, that's crazy. Like, fun fact, diamonds aren't actually, like, worth jack shit. They're insanely common rocks. And,
But if they precious, but
yeah.
she
It's
is
the thought.
precious.
Yeah. It's that weird thing of, like, it got inflated for value more than what's actually worth IRL. So diamonds are still worth something, and, you know, D&D, in my D&D world, it's not as valuable as, like, actual, like, crystal crystals, in my opinion.
This
so.
is giving me a good idea of possibly later.
Yeah, who is destroying, like, the mantle of, like, their neighbor? in the back.
Me.
No, I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
I have this big gemstone here.
Yeah.
Rings, perhaps.
Ring.
I'm sure I could get enough chunks out of it for that.
Yeah, you could. You could probably. You could.
Maybe.
You could get turned into a bunch of rings. It'd probably cost a lot, or you could just sell it.
I've got
I
money
don't
to
know what you
spare.
want. Yeah.
I've got money
Yeah.
to spare.
I mean, like, it's massive. Like, that thing is about the size of your head. So, like,
I'm sure I could get more than a few.
yeah,
I'm
you could
sure I
do
could get like a few little rings out of it.
You could probably get more than just a few. I'll be real. You could probably, like, set up a whole crew with rings if you really wanted. Like,
Okay, I'm trying to.
Magical rings for everyone.
It's not magic.
I mean, you
Just
could
a
get it
rock.
enchanted, but that
It
would
could
cost
be imbued
more.
with magic.
Yeah. There's also Lavana. She can just imbue it for you guys.
Yeah.
You have a witch. Utilize it.
Irla would also just call the crew together,
Yeah.
as she would state, Loki is going to be taking a bit of time to think things through for himself. So, if there's anything that needs to be done about the ship, or problems that any of you have that arise, I'll be the one dealing with them.
Hey, boss. It's Kisha.
Yes.
So listen, Moo, he won't take his turn taking it. Moo's supposed to be the one that's supposed to sweep today, but he's trying to force it on me. But it's Moo's turn.
Izmu is a Pompey.
Mm-hmm. It's his turn.
His job is taking care of the plants.
I have a ship I gotta maintain.
Yeah, he's got a point.
It's the Pompey's turn. I taught him how to sweep like a week ago.
I'll deal with it.
Okay.
He don't want to sweep. He don't want to fucking sweep.
You can see Moo, who is beside him, like he's like sitting up on his hind legs, like crossing his front legs, like just chest out, looking away from like Kasheshe.
Izmu,
Huh?
if you made an agreement, you need to uphold it.
Oh boy.
If you agreed to help Kasheshe, you need to uphold that.
You have eyes move slowly, walk towards the broom.
Ah, that's such like a niche problem.
Oh man. But yeah. As for while everybody's doing that, Loki, you get to spend your time kind of just contemplating shit, trying to figure stuff out.
Contemplating existence.
It starts to kind of click with you on why you kind of have that purple eye. It's probably because, while you're able to give the majority of the identity, take the majority of it, you seem to have had a little bit of a problem with being able to cloak a little bit of that. You'd also realize that you started by realizing what you are. You've kind of unlocked a bit more of your actual magical potential. As before, you were known as an Eldritch Knight fighter. You are now a Void fighter. As you realize that you are a little bit more than just a typical doppelganger, because you're a void doppelganger.
Dear Lord.
Meaning you're made, and you aren't just a fey creature, you are a fey creature mixed with the Shadowfell.
Oh my god, dude. Paladins are gonna hate me.
Oh yeah,
I would also just straight up recommend you go talk to Anessa.
Oh, he's going to.
Yeah.
And probably Celestina.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to my god who has my soul. If I think, as far as I'm aware, she has my soul.
Yeah, Yanessa's got
Probably
your soul.
the Fae goddess too. You know, Celestina, just kind of a hey.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What am I?
Question?
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Oh man, yeah, no, you can go meditate to Yanessa. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do that privately because I won't have that talk.
All right,
Oh,
did you want to do that in the DMVC?
yeah.
All right, hold on. Boom, we are here.
Hello.
Hello, hi. So yeah, no, you can go pray to Yanessa. She'll answer. It won't really be a problem, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you don't, you pray and you see the blood doors in your way. How do you open it?
I'm gonna be real. This is probably one of the times that she'd know that Loki's usually pretty fast to open those doors.
Yeah.
It's just like almost like he stands there and stares at them for a couple seconds and then just
So
like kind of he does the proper thing of opening them. It's just the most like there's a lot less happy.
yeah, yeah.
Like a lot of his
I-
positive energy is just gone.
I'll straight up let you know, as like, because you're kind of taking a little bit to open the door, you would see that, like, there's just like a random lady that comes walking up and like hip bumps the door open for you.
God, okay, hi. He
She
like
looks at you and
shakes his
goes,
head and
"Oh,
walks in.
hey, alright, bye." And then she jumped down.
Where's she jump? What the fuck?
She jumps what was behind you. It's just like emptiness. She just jumps into the blood and she's gone.
Oh, that was a different follower. Alright.
Yeah, a different follower.
God, yeah. He like shakes his head and then heads forward.
Oh man. She would
It's like trying to get his senses together.
Yeah, that's fair. She would look to you and just go, "Hey, how are you? Don't seem to be doing too well, huh?"
No, I'm not who I think I am I?
No, I wish I could have told you myself, but with the mortal laws of this world, I'm not allowed to. I mean, I could go against them, of course, but I'd rather not have to deal with fighting several gods by myself.
Yeah,
Not that I can't handle them, I'd just rather not.
I understand that. I ran into a child friend.
Oh, hold on, you're breaking up. Hold up, you're breaking up.
Huh?
What would you? Okay, so something about childhood friend. You broke up on me out of nowhere.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Alright, hello? Are we good?
Hi. Yeah, we're good.
Fit. Yeah, it fit. Everything worked well now.
Okay. Cool.
He would say, he goes, I ran into a childhood friend of Loki. The actual Loki.
Riker.
Yeah, ran into Riker.
Oh,
What?
I'm guessing
I
you've
don't-
learned some from him then.
Yes, he revealed my actual white skin, apparently.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd find out eventually. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, though. Considering you were under the assumption that you were Loki.
What the fuck?
In a way, you are Loki. In a way, of course. Because, well, doppelgangers typically don't have names. They typically don't have identities. That's why they take identities.
But I was already around for a while, which is why my age got messed up.
Yes.
Which is why there's a gap of 40 some odd years.
Sadly enough, I can't tell you why or anything like that, but I can tell you both you and Loki followed me through both of your lives. Well, more of he used to follow me, and then when you became Loki, you began following me, almost as if it was instinct. Normally, doppelgangers, they tend to just, pretend to follow the god and play into the part, but they typically keep their memories. You, however, did not. They also typically don't play nice with people. Not if they're able to actively kill them, of course. You had no reason to blend in, yet you've chosen to. Yet, by the looks of it, it seems that you did not know that you were blending in to begin with. Maybe it's because you are a demigorgon and you are already pretending to be someone else that you weren't. I don't know the reason.
I don't... Oh god, so much to process.
Yes.
I do... Well,
I can imagine it's a lot.
Oh god. So, do you actually have my soul, or is that another just, I'm confused?
Well, I do have your soul. Because when you became Loki, you gave me your soul.
Okay.
You chose to. So I still have that.
Okay. Just having to recheck my bases now. So I
Yes.
don't know what's real and what's not.
Typically, doppelgangers either don't have a soul, or if they have a soul, it typically goes to Celestina, the goddess of the Fae. But, well, you know. Just because she starts off with your soul doesn't mean she keeps it. You can still technically sell your soul. In the same way, every person, if they don't choose to give their soul to a god, their soul is by default in the hands of Nier, because he is the god of life. But it doesn't mean he owns the soul, but rather he just keeps collection of it till it is eventually sold to a god or a deity or some strong power.
Just the physical difficulty of what the fuck am I?
Yeah.
I don't. I want to understand.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Well. Oh my gosh! I blended in so well. I don't even know what I am otherwise. Oh god.
Well, doppelgangers typically don't have a personality till they take the personality. So, in a way, this is who you are. Normally you
Okay.
gain the personality and you twist it, because, typically they're evil, but typically you keep the personality, quote unquote, to blend in so people think you're still the person, but you're typically just, you still have that underlying want to kill, but you don't have that. Again, another abnormality.
I sometimes get the urge, but normally I always attributed it to the demigorgon.
Then that might not be the case. That's probably from you being what you are. But since you chose to be a race that naturally already had that murderous intention, and considering you chose to be a person that was already trying to hide their identity under another identity, this is just a hypothesis, but maybe that was a bit too many cover-ups within the person you chose to mimic. Maybe that caused your memory to fail. Because typically that isn't a thing that a shape-changer like you has to deal with. A doppelganger.
No, I wouldn't imagine. That feels like something they have to deal with a lot of humans or things of that nature.
Yeah,
Very rarely with a doppelganger. Doppelganger? That's weird. That's confusing, even just saying that.
doppelgangers, they rarely ever avoid choosing people. The only ones they typically avoid are changelings, because changelings run in typically into the same problem that you've run into with your chosen host, aka yourself. Typically demigorgons don't hide themselves the way you do. Or the way your victim did. Or maybe not your victim. Who knows? But,
I'd like to.
yeah, Skazi has it all. Look there.
I will.
I don't know if
Okay.
I can help you with anything, though. I hate to say it, but it's true.
I'm guessing the goddess of the Fae might not know anything either. Or would she
Sadly
know
enough,
something?
she would know just as much as I do, but the problem still comes into the play that she can't tell you what happened, if that's what you're wanting to know.
Right, so I'll just get the same roundabout. Okay.
Yes, it's the sad thing of I don't know much. She knows it all, but she's not allowed to tell because Nier will be on her case. She already messes around a lot. If she messes around too much more by doing things like that, she might actually get herself killed.
Can't have that.
Indeed, the Fae goddess already pushes the borders quite a bit on when it comes to the rules.
I'd imagine. Well,
Just stay safe. I hope that
well,
your journey learning about yourself, I hope it's one that you can accept.
here's hoping. So I would be. Just to understand this, so a paladin, if they cast Divine Sense, do I register as a Fey undead? Or what
You,
am I? I-
you would
what
technically
am I?
register as a Fae, an undead, and as a beast.
What the fuck?
Demigorgon are considered beasts. But that's just what you're disguising yourself as, with your arcane magic. But you can't hide everything. That's just an illusion at the end of the day. A very convincing one, but still an illusion. And then they pick up the undead trace, because you're part void. And then they pick up the Fae. But they have to be skilled enough to actually be able to pick that up past your beast magic, or illusion, if you will. So a weak paladin wouldn't be able to pick up on that. Which is probably why your Opalin friend hadn't picked up on it yet, because he's not strong enough yet to pick up on that.
Oh, so it's just a matter of time. Okay.
Yes.
This might.
He lightly talks with me from time to time, and I know that he at least said that something about being near you would always make him feel twitchy a bit, but he couldn't figure out why. There's probably just that natural fiend side of him. Not quite knowing what was wrong, but there was definitely something. Don't worry, he wouldn't hate you either way. So you're fine.
Hooray. Hooray.
He's a good man.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to try and figure this out.
You'll find your answers at Skazi.
Okay.
And if that is
I'll
all,
leave you alone. I'll leave you alone then. Thanks, Janessa.
Of course. You can come back anytime. And you would be sent back to the mortal plane.
Yep.
Yoink.
I bought an XL,
Oh,
bro.
you brought an
Yes.
Xbox? That's crazy.
No, I bought an XL size of this one cosplay, and it did not fit. I'm not even.
Oh goodness. Are you
Shit.
hitting the
I
clothing
can't-
proms?
Dude, it didn't
What?
go through my hips. It's.
Oh.
I'm never buying Asian clothes again, bro.
Dude, no, that's rough.
Dude,
So is it?
everything
Where's it not fitting right? For
didn't
those.
go past my strong as hell shoulders. I fucking. Look
Oh damn.
I
No, I
fucking
see the
did.
problem. Oh goodness. That is a problem. For those people, y'all don't get camera. Y'all don't get camera. Asa's showing off like a dress that she's gotten, and it is not sitting on her right at all.
for cosplay.
Yeah.
And I'm just like.
Isn't that from Final Fantasy?
It's
I know the
No.
character. I just don't know what game it's from.
It's 2B,
Bro.
isn't it?
Is
Do you
it-
see this last spread though?
Yeah, dude. No, you're killing it in the back section. Look at you go.
I don't even know what it looks like. I'm pretending it's huge. I don't even know if it's huge.
No, I mean, hey, if this gives you anything, it's better than mine. I mean, I'll work my upper body, but like, you know, like that. I need to work upper body. I'm bad about that. You're
Bro,
killing
Just
it.
point out your camera is perfectly censoring and not showing down the dress.
Which is good. I wasn't gonna. Why are you looking there? Hold up, wait. Why are you?
I'm flexing, bro.
Dude, yeah, no, that's awesome though. That's awesome.
Shit did not.
But yeah, getting back on topic. Yeah, no, you
Shit
can.
off
You
of
can
me.
You said don't die,
I
please.
should-
Thank you.
I shouldn't have done this. I
God.
shouldn't have forced it on.
I've never.
I.
Why'd you do that to yourself?
It's cause I bought an XL, bro, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, cause I'm a small and
Yeah.
American. I'm
I feel that.
pretty small, but
Yeah.
then
I get that though. No, buying any clothing from Asia is typically kind of a rough one sometimes. Because I've tried
I-
getting clothing sizes that would normally fit me, and then they don't fit me right. So
well, I sized myself, bro. I
Yeah.
did my measurements.
and it's still off.
Ah!
I get that. I do feel that pain. Because I had the
So I'm
same
worried
thing
about the
happen.
other ones I'm getting.
Mhm.
I'm worried about the other
Oh,
ones
God.
I'm
I
getting.
hope it works out for you. I had the same problem happen when I did a charity stream and had to do a maid dress. It did not work right, even though I like did the proper like fittings, stretchings, and all that. It did not. It was too big on me.
Wait, hold.
Like the problem for me was that it
So-
was too big on my shoulders.
My
Alright.
shoulders?
Yeah, no.
This,
the
this
shoulders
is too
are big
small
me.
for my large ass shoulder.
Oh dang. Okay, bud.
I'm just
that
flexing,
is
bro.
the problem, though. No, dude. Oh, by the way, you're killing in the muscle department. But yeah,
This is what I get for having muscles.
dude.
I'm
you're
not even
struggling.
huge. I'm not even huge. That's the thing.
You're not even
Okay,
like
anyways.
an overly bulky
I shouldn't
person
even-
like that.
I shouldn't even.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Shouldn't
Sorry.
even. I'm so frustrated.
No, I get it. I
need
love
to voice my
clothing, so that's
concern.
why I'm so willing to talk about
I'm
that.
taking this shit off.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so
post-session discussion.
yeah,
Yeah.
post session. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. Loki, you're back to the mortal plane.
Cool.
Normal stuff.
I'm not interacting with anybody.
That is fair. You stay in your room. That is fair. That is completely valid.
Kirlo would have made sure he has a key to the captain's quarters, just kind of a, hey, if you need to stay isolated.
Yeah, he just closed his door to his room. It's just...
That's fair.
He,
That's
I
fair.
thought didn't.
He has a room, he just rarely uses it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I'm gonna be straight up honest. Y'all will just kind of sail off to the Scotsy Empire, and I know it's a little bit of a short session, but it's actually where we were
Yeah.
planning on ending off. So next
Really?
session, yeah, this was such a weird. That's why I was like, I don't know what to go from here. This is where we were gonna end off, because next session y'all get to head to the Scotsy Empire. So that'll be fun. And then after that, y'all have got the Crux Dynasty, which is probably where y'all are gonna start hitting some heavy combat again, because. Oh boy, you got some liberation to do over there for a certain somebody's like country.
I mean, in all fairness,
Yeah.
knowing that somebody has a thing that makes it so that they don't have to worry about being petrified by demigorgons,
Yeah.
Kirla would probably take Lavana and just go, hey, so we're gonna go talk to this guy who might be able to make something so that we don't have to worry about Loki petrifying us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who are you gonna go talk with them about that?
The friend of Loki?
Yeah, you can do that before you set off. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can go talk with Riker. I'll see if Riker actually knows how to make these himself. Because the thing is that the person who gave it to him and his family was the Demigorgon that's now dead.
At the same time,
Yeah.
it's still that thing of maybe Lavana can reverse engineer it
She might be able
type
to.
of thing.
Alright.
It's a witch. It's one of those it's a witch moments.
The spell Identify literally tells you what kind of magic was used to create something.
I'll be straight up, she's a bard. She does not have Identify. But she can still just roll Arcana to try and look into it.
Does Kirla have Identify?
Literally none of your NPCs have Identify, straight up.
Kirla, can you even learn Identify?
I don't know with the sorceress. But I don't think you can change your spells until you level up, if I remember right. From my understanding, when it comes to sorceresses. So
I hate that feature.
it is stupid, but it is what it is. It's one of those things where it's supposed to make wizards unique in the fact that they're the only ones that can do that. Like on a long rest. That's what's supposed to make them kind of like, oh, look what they can do. They can shift their spells. It's stupid. But yeah. I'll be straight up, Riker does not know how to make it, but Lavana can look into it. So I'll just have her rolling Arcana checks every now and then, see if she can figure out how to make them. It probably wouldn't be too hard, it's just the fact of gathering the things that would be required to make it.
Yeah, bards can learn Identify. That is.
They can then. I will be honest, she typically does not have that on her. So she would have to wait till a level up. To, again, bards say it's the same problem of they need to level up to change their spells out. But she still at least has the Arcana to kind of look into it. So she'll still be able to reverse engineer it. It's just that it's just going to take a bit longer than what it naturally would have if she was just able to just cast a spell and look into it directly. So it'll just take a little bit, but she'll be able to get it done.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it'll just take her a little bit longer than normal, because she actually has to, to figure out exactly what they did, because even if you figure out, a spell, the magic that's used for it, there's still more that goes into it when it comes to making literal magic items, let alone something that's supposed to avoid petrification. Because petrification is almost never used in fantasy worlds, and when it's typically used by a basilisk. Which is, I'm gonna be honest, you almost never find basilisks in my world, because they've been hunted to extinction.
Oh my goodness.
Because basilisks are a literal threat to society as a whole. Those things are massive, and they can wipe out literal cities by themselves. They're in the same boat as dragons. You don't let those things live, because they will devastate the economical threshold of an entire island. And then eventually they'll die of starvation, because they can't feed themselves.
But dragons are cool.
Did you know that the average, dragon requires 33,000 to 55,000 pounds of meat a day? No, not a day, but a month. So they very quickly, on small islands like this in the world that I have, they very quickly kill an island's, nature balance. So a lot of times they are hunted. You can only find them on very massive islands, which there's only 2 like that. So there's one up in Ingerhaze, and there's one that was on Hinzire. And the only reason why that one's able to live is because the elves are kind of able to do a balance act with that to keep it alive without it being a problem. So it's kind of like a weird balancing act for them, but very, very few dragons can really live in a world like this. Just realistically speaking here, just in general, even in normal fantasy worlds, that's kind of the case. People neglect how much meat something of that size would actually need. Yeah.
Dragons are just hunted in my world.
I mean, it makes sense.
Aggressively hunted for no reason.
I love dragons, but I also try to keep it honest. They actually there's a good reason for them to be hunted. If they were real, we would be fucked. Straight up. because they would kill our own resources to food, and we would just die straight up. So,
I've got an alternate situation where they can draw on magic reserves like body fat, so they don't need to naturally, so they don't have to eat ridiculous amounts.
yeah, I mean, I've had a dragon that did do kind of something like that, but the problem is that they can't make nutrients typically. I suggested the idea for Reed with that, like you could like have them to where they could use the mana to make nutrients that they might be missing from the food they're not eating. But straight up in my world, at least, that wouldn't be a possibility. So they just wouldn't be able to make up the nutrients. They'd be lacking nutrients, and that would cause them to eventually go so weak that they'd eventually just not be able to fly, which would stop their ability to hunt, and they just eventually just die. So either they eat enough until eventually there's no food left, or they try to preserve the nature around them, which are typically the good-hearted dragons, and then they die just from lack of nutrients, which eventually leads to them just straight up slowly losing their ability to use their mana depleting, and then eventually not having the strength to hunt, which leads to them dying. So it's kind of a vicious cycle. But, that being said, this is actually where we're going to try and end off. Thank you guys for watching this episode. You can find more of the Rum and Harbor campaign up on the Lost Harbor Tavern up on YouTube and on Spotify. We're finally starting to get Spotify caught up. It's taken so freaking long, but we are finally getting there. As well as on the Lost Shipyard, our second channel, we can find some other campaigns. Like right now, we have the Monster campaign going on. Go check that out. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!
Bye!
Bye.